This is the quietest we've ever been at the very start of the session.
Kind of, actually.
Yeah, normally we don't listen to you. They're like, we're live. We're like, anyway.
We're going into what?
I'm scared someone.
Why are we here?
I'm scared someone might write me another mean note. So just
You'd be on your best behavior now.
LOL. That'd be funny if it was true though.
Well, who gets the luxury of doing the recap of last session?
I have inspiration.
Everyone has inspiration.
Would you like
Josh?
my notes?
Actually, it's me. Oh, yeah, your notes are great.
Do you want me to read some of this letter again? Because it was so mean.
It's a little
But beautifully
But also
written.
beautiful.
But she did sign the
It's a
bottom,
little
right?
hard to read. Like,
So
I don't
at
It's
the
all
very
over the
least, you
You
got
know
a
what?
signature, so it should make you feel better.
All weekend, this past weekend, I told
Very
Josh,
good.
be secure in the fact that your absence will mean nothing, or will be missed by no one. So, whatever she says.
Yeah.
In the knowledge that your absence will be felt by absolutely no one.
That is
And then I said that a lot.
That is a
Which is abjectly
good
false.
line.
Aw.
If anyone needs to write
I
a
would
mean
notice it.
letter in the theme of a princess burning somebody personally,
We've got one.
go to AI
Drop that into
and edit it wherever you need to. For instance, and we can go back to it next time. It tried to call you a rotund bovine. I'm like, no. She's like sinewy and strong. It's
Yeah,
gotta
I
be like a
am.
goat. And so
Where is the goat part?
touch. All right, so recap.
Well, we...
Got to
I have an uncanny resemblance to a particularly unkempt goat.
yes.
Well, we had just arrived at Onolari.
Mm-hmm.
And...
You can see here.
Yeah.
Without tea?
And so we had been... our contact was Eliora, correct?
Yes. The most beautiful.
How could you forget?
I know.
It's going to be the name of my next child.
Something about
wish
her,
updated.
her eyes that everyone kept mentioning.
Eliora.
They're kind.
Kind of eyes.
eyes.
So yeah, she brought us into the city,
Mhm.
town, city, and
The mechanical way.
yes, we got to decide where we were gonna take the mechanical elevator or the stairs.
Not an important note.
And
Very
Not
important.
an
and
important
we looked at all the
important.
mechanics, and it was a really big deal. And
Listen,
anyways,
we got to stay for free.
It establishes the existence of elevators in this world. It matters.
It matters.
Well, now
There's
they're
a
gone.
war for it in the world. If there's anything more interestingly mechanical. Anyway,
elevators, man.
Elevator.
Are you kidding me?
a crank elevator.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm trying to remember all the things we did that day. Mostly we just kind of like. Did we
You-
wander
Listen,
around?
we had
You
luxury
blissed.
time.
Yeah, you blissed
Yeah, we
out.
kind of just blissed out. You know, we ate some dinner.
Spa day.
Yeah.
Spa day.
Baz wore a floppy hat with Baz embroidered on it.
We got condescended by the...
What?
The,
We did?
The
By the
people
elves. Yeah.
who brought us things.
Some of them were very rude.
Yeah.
You know what? I got over it because I was living the
You
in
blissed
the
out.
lap of luxury.
You didn't care the method it got to you. You just wanted it.
Yeah.
The physical. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like an unkempt goat. That is my MO.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I think mine dropped down.
Okay.
So anyways, we
Going for it.
we're in the city. You know, it's an elven city, so people are a little stuffy and a little upset. Totally fine. You know, wined, dined, had a good night's rest, and then woke up the next day. Gyrus went around shopping, doing other things. What else did you do that day?
I went to the Temple of Coralon.
That was the time that I
Oh
reflected.
yeah.
What was that?
You got to know your curse a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's really nice.
Mm-hmm. We're closer
You,
now.
you feel like you have a chance of stealing your mind from the handsome reflection.
It's hard. It's hard being this beautiful.
And then, did you guys do anything during the
Finally, your reflection shows how you truly look
Who I
inside.
am inside. Yeah.
When will my...
Now that he's wearing
Right now.
the
crown.
tiara, he
We're
looks-
in that moment.
Yeah.
Call Mulan
It
right
looks-
now.
I mean, he definitely saw himself in a spoon, and he was like, "Ooh, later."
Just say this.
Later.
this side makes it bigger.
Oh, no.
This is upside down.
This side makes it bigger, and this side makes it smaller. Oh, that's funny. I liked that one a lot.
Did anybody else do anything in the morning? I'm trying to remember with you guys.
Brunch.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
I wrote
before we all
opulence.
got together.
A lot of opulence.
I inquired about a wizard elf,
Oh, he dead.
but now he's dead.
He's
But he
absolutely
did.
definitely dead.
Or presumed dead.
Which you'll find out.
We said you look way different.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Endymion woke up in the morning. His appearance
Feeling like P. Diddy?
Jack.
Or
felt a little bit like P.
Brush
Diddy.
your teeth with a
bottle
bottle
of Jack? There you go. When you leave for the night, you're not coming back, though. So I'll let you know that.
Yes.
good
No
dog.
idea.
I have no idea. But yeah, Endymion's appearance had changed quite a bit.
He's not cool.
And he was exhausted.
Cleaner, blonder, and paler.
Yes.
And he hadn't slept.
And we were like, you look
Yeah.
fabulous!
And then you were
And
like,
somehow lost weight.
nothing is weird.
Your hand went from blue to gold,
He's like a
Yes.
vampire.
The mage hand had changed colors.
and the black stuff is now sort of growing across your arm.
Great.
Was there real quick question? At brunch, when you guys met, was there garlic in any of your food?
Yes.
Did it repulse him?
Endymion is not a vampire.
Okay. I mean,
Now we know. Now we know.
Gyrus is trying to ascertain, make sure.
Endymion, what are the moon? What phase is the moon in right now?
Back to the recap.
Back to the recap.
And we're back.
We
went
so
to
we had
tea.
brunch. We went to tea. Tea was
Not
Not
tea.
what you thought it was going to be.
not what we thought it was going to
It was
be.
Real
great.
disappointed.
Elves
Kelsey
take a
was
long time.
very mad.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gladys was.
Freaking
Bruce.
tea without tea, and we just watched them like mix tea for 2 hours.
Make the perfect cup.
Gladys definitely fell asleep.
It was thoroughly satisfying.
Snoring.
Yeah.
Also Bass.
And
Bass
Gyrus
like,
was super into it.
He took notes.
I took notes. Copious notes.
wow, that's so nice.
Then we had an audience with Lord Averell.
Averell
Averell?
Yanarin. Yanarin.
Yes.
Averell,
And very formal. He didn't really speak to us. It was all through his bard.
Rilu.
Rillawan.
Rillawan.
Handsome mustache man.
Mustache!
Zoomeron.
He looks like Heimerdinger.
Riluan Zoomeron.
Mustache.
Did he
Bring
die?
it over there.
His head is
You don't know.
Okay.
You know, all you know is the 50 people that went with you. One of them is the Lord of Ornanwari, and the other one is
His ears are
Eliora.
so pointy.
He was
And a
like,
bunch
hey,
of randoms.
you know, most normal people don't really deal well with bad news, so I'm gonna drop the bad news in the form of song, and
Which
sang
is the funniest intro to a 90-minute song.
for 90 minutes, in which Endymion understood none of it.
We only understood the first.
the first
The
The thing that
episode.
would be wild about that is you don't know it's going to be 90 minutes. You're like, this is nice, okay. Okay.
This is so
Okay.
In which we left.
Oh, okay.
We all left and we're like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? And he's like, well, that's...
An oratorio.
Yeah. Which we were bummed. Moral of the story,
No spear for us.
we're
Goodbye.
not going to be getting the spear.
And
Good
they
luck,
didn't
guys.
believe the
Good luck.
Kraken.
And goodbye.
They didn't believe the Kraken, and
Yeah.
like, why do you feel like you're entitled to kill the Kraken when there's one ancient beast and there's like a million of you?
We don't believe you.
And where'd they say the spear was? They told us.
They didn't know.
No,
Not
No, they
yet.
didn't know. Oh, that's not
that
yet.
came out
Yeah.
under duress.
Oh.
We got
So-
invited-
Sorry.
We did get
Still
invited
thunder.
to a fancy
The fart.
fashion
The
show.
fanciest
What did
fart
they say
I've
for?
ever seen.
Fashion Assembly of Radiant
Yeah.
Tranquility.
And then I wrote, the fart, are you kidding me?
Did you put that
aura,
into
the
ChatGPT and you're like,
elegance.
what?
Took me a few
Farts.
tries, but yes.
Yeah, that's great. Back in
AI is
the-
making for a much easier time. as a
Oh,
DM.
for sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Everyone was in attendance. It's beautiful. It's great until the rumblings. We're like, what the fuck is going on? All of a sudden, what was that? Like half the wall got ripped away.
That scared me, just. Yeah.
That happened.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
In which the Kraken arrived. And
A big
fucked
grumpy one.
everything.
Who's running through the
for,
forest?
For scale, that is a person.
That's a person.
Nope, I'm out.
Right?
Oh,
Remember,
wow.
those trees are gigantic. They're like
Holy-
redwoods.
Tits? That's a big
Holy
Kraken.
tits.
And everyone was like, we
I didn't realize.
need to
I thought that was a
fucking
little
go
twig.
now.
Oh my god, it's way more intimidating.
I'm glad I pointed it out.
Remember when I was like, we should fight it? And you're like,
Yeah, I was
no.
like, I don't think so.
I
This
don't.
is why we need this spear.
No. So we grab Lord Overell, or Al,
Over
Lord
Hey.
of Onanalari.
Overall.
Yeah, we can call him whatever we want.
Lord-
the Lord.
Overalls.
He's not
Lord
a lord of
overalls.
anything.
Pretty stunned.
Overalls
believe
was
it.
Well,
like,
the bard
damn.
of the forest showed up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Started running,
Bard.
and then Bard
Thanks,
shows
Bard.
up. And he's like,
I love that character.
unfortunately, sounding like Tigger.
He's a little scarier than
Yeah.
Tigger.
He's the only one.
And
That's the most wonderful thing about him.
Cast a spell that put the
Put him in,
entire
like,
creature in
stasis.
stasis.
Yeah.
For a moment.
and which gave us just enough time to escape to the teleportation circle and get out of Dodge back to Arcelia
With 50 people.
with.
Wow, that's where you're gonna end.
And during when Baz was like, maybe get the spear head.
And that's when we kind of shook it out of the Lord, and he was like, "We never had it."
Well, they have
No,
it. They just
we don't know
We
where,
don't know where it
it is.
is.
We don't
Sorry.
have
That's
it.
fine.
We don't have it. Which was like, what the fuck?
Hopefully that was a cool moment.
It was.
Yeah.
And then I was mad at him.
Still am.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Right.
And was like, the fuck, my
They
guy?
were trying to make you feel stupid and inferior.
And
when
you
in
did!
reality-
I did feel stupid and inferior. And then I was like, nay, nay.
Now you know why people don't like the elves.
Wow. Rude.
I
Remember
now
how
don't like the elves.
Baz,
And I'm
was,
happy.
You're an
Baz
asshole.
said, I think the elves are getting a bad rap.
I did say that because I'm gullible.
it's
I can't
And
be
you
trusted.
believe the
Well, at
best.
first things were going great.
a coming of age story.
Listen, opulence.
I
I love that part. I love that part.
Give her enough amenities and you can tell her whatever you want.
Ramps!
It was a gorgeous
Charcuterie,
place.
land shrimp.
I could probably live there
Baz,
if I didn't
Baz
have to
says
hang
that
out
she
with
wants to fall in love in the city, which is gone now, but
Sure.
But she
Rebuild.
did. She did fall in love. It just was with
Gladys,
the
or not
city.
Baz, Gladys said that. Yeah,
Oh.
Gladys said that. And you did too, with
Mustache Man.
Mustache Man.
Yeah, she had the hot
What?
mustache.
This guy?
No,
No.
that's Eliora.
Not-
Well, everyone
sorry.
has Australia.
Heimerdinger.
Not Eliora,
Heimerdinger.
but Heimerdinger.
Remember?
guy?
Heimerdinger? You have the hots for Heimerdinger?
Gladys?
Ryua Zumra.
Yeah, that's not Heimerdinger's not his real name. That's just my nickname.
It's okay, we can call him Heimerdinger. All right, what happened
Totally
next?
she had the hots for
He's
Helmerding.
dead. He doesn't get me.
We brought the Lord
He's,
to
he's goo now. He's fish food.
He's
the
an
king and the whole keep room.
The Star Chamber.
So we're in
Star
Australia.
Chamber. What's the name of it?
Situation room?
Situation room.
Yeah, the situation room. That guy. We're
Okay.
like, we need to have a conversation about the situation.
in the situation room.
In the situation room.
With the situation from
With-
Jersey
from
Shore.
Jersey.
Yes.
Oh my god, nice.
To discuss.
Thank you.
Is Paul
Oh,
DJ Pauly
situation.
D coming too?
Oh,
Which
the
we
most
did.
handsome man that ever
What's
lived.
up?
Did get information that we
Jersey
believe the spear
You
to
could
be
be
in the
right.
Killinic Wilds in a
Temple.
temple of sorts.
Ah!
Uluru says.
Pierce Brosnan.
Uh huh.
And
It was in a footnote of a footnote.
yes.
There was a footnote in a footnote that said they were maybe in the temple, right?
Jairus is
That it was
very interested
in footnotes?
in the style manual that they use, which has footnotes of footnotes. He needs.
Oh.
He's more familiar with Chicago style, and
Caribbean
this is
Chicago.
like a totally different.
Sure.
The point is,
We should do
it was.
pizza.
They believed.
D&D
I
soon.
think somebody believed it was.
I went to
too-
grad school.
It was too powerful a weapon.
Yeah,
it
we
needed
should
to be
pizza
hidden
D&D
from the
soon.
regular
Okay,
people,
that's okay.
and that's why it was most likely hidden in the Killinic Wilds.
Uh-huh.
And then I forget what came about with the enemies.
The
Well,
what?
so there needs to be discussions on what the
We
next.
long rested.
Yeah.
There needs to be discussions on what to do next,
Sorry, that's where you're gonna end it. You're
and
not...
so they'll call you the next day. Don't leave the castle, essentially. And then the next morning you had a somber brunch when Lady Lizana's lady in waiting. Is lady in waiting? Is that the right term?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why not?
Lady's maid
Ladies' maid
You
or
have
lady
lady
maid.
in waiting.
They're different.
shows up and doles out some stuff.
Gotcha. That was it.
And we all got a nice invite.
Wow.
And do you know what we
Oh,
had for
that's-
breakfast?
Chips.
We had biscuits or scones with jam and clotted cream.
Oh
Oh, we talked about clouded grain.
That's why I blanked out most of it.
We were just focusing on that.
I remember there was a
fucking
conversation
love
about
clotted
scones, and I just
Fucking
like,
love clouded cream.
I could
And-
eat just clotted cream.
Jairus doesn't
Letter.
know, so.
And this guy.
Yeah, we got the letter. Yeah.
so everyone was invited to the royal wedding except for Bass.
Yeah.
Who's got the highest insight? Thank you.
Me.
You have inspiration.
We
Thank
do.
you.
Roll it. Roll an insight check.
Oh, I lied. I have 17.
Oh, wait,
That's
insight.
pretty good.
Just kidding.
I have +5.
Wait, passive or
Insight, not perception. Insight is its own.
+5.
roll.
I'm proficient.
I have +6.
What's the total, guys?
Roll for it. Oh, wait. Add your proficiency.
It. Do you guys know how to do ability checks?
No.
It's been 67 sessions.
Oh, I
this
think you were trying to
roll-
decide who gets to roll.
An
Yeah,
insight
me too.
check.
That's what we
Whoever
were,
has the
we
highest.
were comparing.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
has the highest. She has the
Nine.
highest.
Okay.
So, Liz, did you
And
roll?
I mean,
what-
if you
that's
have
what
if you have proficiency in it, roll it. If it's above a 15, roll it. I mean, yeah. Sorry, I guess I should have been more specific. Sorry.
Listen, I'm
I'll take
wondering
that on
actually
myself.
if my ability bonus has changed.
21.
Ability scores.
Okay.
I'm insightful.
Gladys realizes in her long-toothed knowledge that that it's very that,
Sorry, there was the long tooth character. Anyway,
oh
And
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was in Strahd though. Too.
Anyway, Gladys realizes that it, given the fact that you know the history of the group, I guess, by now, you've only known the prince and in servitude for most of them for a short amount of time, and so why even be invited? Maybe Willow, but nobody else
Feels
makes
strange.
any sense.
Well,
Oh
obviously
wait.
me, but-
It's just another dig at Baz. Not only did she send a letter, but now it's just another
She only
slight
invited
being-
us truly
She
to...
only invited you
But
so
it's-
that she could not invite Baz.
But Gladys truly believes that she would be invited. It's really just you guys.
Fair
that
enough.
are like, real, you guys got pity.
I mean, you are a friend of the family.
Yeah, obviously.
Listen,
I'd be
I have
invited.
a +7 in insights.
They
No
asked
number
me to
6.
before,
that
but
would have
I'm
been a
not
10.
going.
Whoa.
You're just still seething from the letter itself. So you guys are sitting at brunch, and she just read that aloud to you all, and that is what happened.
And Damien actually giggles.
She was laughing out loud.
Oh, that was
To order some more shrimps. I need to talk to some shrimp about this.
And the lady in waiting is like, I'm not surprised. Because it's shrimp. It's just, that's all.
No, I get it. That was
Grasping
rude.
vine.
The server had a dish of shrimp waiting for you.
Oh, that server feels bad for me. Maybe.
Gladys would like to console you and tell you,
Oh, thanks.
darling, this is not. I've not been invited to weddings. It's okay. There'll be many more weddings you probably won't be invited to, and it's all right. Actually, making it semi-worse. There'll be so many more. You'll
Listen.
forget about this one.
It's not fashionable to have another beautiful woman at your wedding, so I get it.
Right? You could outshine her.
Yeah.
She could be intimidated.
That's definitely it.
That's
So
it.
intimidated, she said.
Spit a tail out.
She wanted to eat more shrimp.
I
And
can't
then
wait to see
everyone
what
else
I'm
did.
gonna wear
I know.
at this wedding. I must find new
She's
dresses.
just really.
Just pass it around, and then
We're
it'll
all
make
ready
Baz
to
feel
do
better.
It's gonna make me feel better.
Because Jairus knows if you write your name on paper and give it to someone, they feel better.
After Simone died, that's what he did
That's
for me.
nice.
It was.
He kept
No,
writing.
why?
Yeah, but after Simone died, you kept writing your name on it.
But there was a reason.
There
There was a
There was
reason
a
for
reason.
that. There was an like
The bard gave
Was it
us
the-
an autograph.
the bard when he gave and that might have been it. Like he gave
The
an
little guy.
autograph, and people were like, "Yay!" And I was like, "Oh, this is what people do to make other people feel better.
Yeah.
Is to give them."
And then after Simone died, he was like, "Oh, Baz feels sad." That was nice.
Anyway,
If I was a smart DM, I would have said that the Frogman was
Wow,
playing
thanks,
music at the
friends.
fart show, and so I wouldn't have to bring him back because he'd be squished.
you could have
Could have
snipped that.
squished him right there.
Wow.
There you go.
It really helps Shires, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Really helps him.
That's
I'm not
really
that
quite
sad
cute.
actually. I didn't want to go, so. It's okay.
Oh, well, you can hold on for.
It's not your
But
fault.
what's sad about it is it wasn't your
I should
decision.
have told her to roll
Honey,
a
I
deception
understand.
That's
Insight
not.
check.
Yeah, I have a -1. To
Fine.
insight,
You want me to
so-
do deception check?
No, only if you're lying. Only if you're deceiving.
I'm not lying. I'm trying not to
Well,
lie.
you-
I think I'm not lying.
So roll a deception check against yourself.
Oh man, we're going deep.
It didn't work.
Fast.
Well, whenever
Roll
you...
an inception check, am I right?
It's not your fault.
Am I
I know.
Whenever...
It's not your fault.
Oh god.
I know.
Oh,
It's not your fault.
I know.
alright, well this is going
We're
to be
good.
the session.
We're goodwill hunting you. It's not your fault.
I know. I'm
Gladys-
not
Gladys
gonna
is
cry.
You're gonna start crying. You're saying,
No, I'm
"It's
not.
not your fault."
I might
I
start
know.
crying
I might
because
start
this is
crying.
irritating.
That is a heartbreaking scene. I'm not doing it.
Well,
It's not worth doing.
Whenever you need to pick me up, you have our names.
I feel actually fine,
What a
but
scene.
can someone
movie.
like FaceTime me in? Or...
Yes,
I mean, I got some
absolutely.
ideas of like presents for lasagna.
To
You know
the,
what
to
I
the
mean?
wedding,
It's fun.
like she wants to watch.
Yeah. And
I
I
could polymorph you into a creature and you could join us.
That'd be great.
Assuming the ceremony
Would.
is an hour.
in service to the
Can't you-
realm,
can't
I
you-
do think it's
can't you
our
visit?
duty to keep
Yes.
this wedding from happening.
I know.
Yeah. I have
We
invisible
must
reaction.
predict.
The threat of flying
I could
shrimp
cast
is
you invisible
low.
though.
I do think I've
With axes not,
With Baz
darkness.
around,
Yes.
yes.
would not necessarily be in service to.
No, I don't have. I just have darkness
I got you though.
and silence and.
I'd be happy to use invisibility on you.
We'll see. I don't
We-
know. I just think, you know, Princey and Lasagna need, you know, wedding gifts. We should go shopping.
I would be delighted. I would like a new outfit for this.
Oh,
Gladys
yeah.
is
Going
in.
to be a
Maybe
delightful
some purple
wedding.
perfume
Yeah, maybe.
Purple
For
perfume?
Prince.
or
As
purple
in
eye drops.
poison?
Worm.
What is?
I'm just saying.
Oh, I thought you were making a
I don't
Prince
know.
reference.
She doesn't need to die. We don't need to kill people. But like, we could.
You know
I
what we
love it.
should do? The real way to ruin a wedding would be to have that prince fall in love with someone else.
Everyone, you two roll an insight check real quick.
Or we all wear white.
That's what I was gonna say. Everybody should wear white. Fine.
Oh gosh.
23.
Okay.
Oh, you know that.
Um, Even though this
I
is
do.
fun to talk about, might not be the best setting
Mm.
Oh
to
my god,
be
it's like
talking
they're all
about
listening
these
to us.
things.
Yeah.
In a
Talking
crowded,
shit
in a crowded brunch room,
Yeah.
surrounded by servants,
So like,
about poisoning the future queen of our
Jokes,
Esperin.
jokes.
jokes. Like,
And the gossipy, there was a gossipy server that you guys came across at one point
Knew
here.
it.
She serves, like, maybe she was overhearing your conversation, and she's like, I couldn't help it over here. I totally agree.
what even are you talking about?
Nothing. Here's some shrimp.
More clotted cream, please.
For the shrimp.
That would probably
What
be
did you
good.
mouth? Because I'm sure we would maybe hear it. I did not hear it.
You should
I
poison
heard what you said, and you should poison her.
Damn.
I think we should go. Like, I think this is the conversation for like another time. You know what I mean?
Let's get outie.
Yeah, let's get outie. That. I lost my accent for like a little while, but not anymore. It's coming
back, it's
back.
If you hang out with Lulu, I'll help you, because she has the same accent.
Oh yes, I forgot.
I would love to see our darling Lulu. How is she?
Mm.
Who are you asking?
I don't
The
know.
gods?
The gods, dear DM.
We saw her the last
Dear dear.
time you saw her.
Gladys is getting a little crazy just speaking to a wall.
Time is of the essence. Things are going not quick.
Just so
She is,
my
she is
darling
degrading fast.
She does not have long.
She is degrading very fast.
This is why I can't sit through 2 hours of tea.
And a 90-minute solo.
She had to get up 5 times to go to the bathroom.
Yes, seriously.
No bathroom breaks. It's like a prison. No touching.
No touching!
You'll get out
No
there.
touching!
No bathroom breaks is really that. Like, when someone tells you you can't use the bathroom, automatically you're just like,
Yeah.
okay, well,
I have to
Well,
now.
Yeah.
Now I have to pee.
Now
Thank
I'm
you.
starting to think I need to.
I gave me a chamber
It's
pot.
all of those years of your mom being like, "You better try."
I know.
You better go before we go.
Okay,
And all the
so
road trips when I didn't.
how far away is the wedding in terms of time?
Some amount of time.
Okay, so perhaps
Wait, no.
we
really?
shouldn't go shopping because we were told to remain in the castle.
Should we
Oh,
go
yeah,
to
it's
kill
like a
Nick
really
Wild
good
and
one.
find that spear?
We probably will have a meeting before that, as I think we were told that we would
Meeting!
wait here and then be given more information. It's okay, I have a mechanical mind, so I remember everything that I'm told. It's okay.
I can't think past what my outfit's gonna be for this wedding.
I can't think past my next shirt.
I would like to go check on
The plants?
the plants. And Okran was
Mhm.
going to mind my potion and turn it into a greater
know
healing
any of
potion.
them.
Well, that's right. I gave you a timeline, didn't I?
One miner every 4 days.
Okay. It's been, what did I say? A week?
1 week since
One
you
week.
literally-
We'll call it 2 weeks. Or
Okay.
not 2 weeks. 8 days.
Wait,
Days.
how long is to the wedding?
Some amount of time.
I don't like that answer. So if I ask again,
Whatever
will you-
is most convenient to the plot.
Oh, okay. So we have
Bless.
some time, but we don't know how much time.
Yeah, I don't know how much time.
But
We-
some time.
It'll come to me.
But
I think
That has any time
I
to plot.
love that. Can you imagine having a wedding like
You
that?
have
Really
time to
good.
plot.
will I
Because
have time to plot?
the next thing we're going to do is probably this. So we will have at
What
least
does
time
G
to
and
retrieve
E
the
stand
spear.
for in this
G,
invite?
Grint and LB.
Grint and LB.
Sure, their last names.
Yeah.
Sure.
This is nicer than my
Sure.
wedding invitation.
Don't say that.
Great expectations. Great expectations.
Only if it's true.
Go
So
with
does
it,
it-
elves.
does it
Blue
take
and
the-
silver are the Arstelia colors, so it was easy to go with. What?
Does it take Okran 4 days, the same amount of time to make a greater healing potion?
Mhm. So you can wait 4 days for a minor healing potion, or 8 days for a greater.
Ah, okay.
It's a you have to reduce it down.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
reductions take forever.
Yeah.
They do take forever.
So.
They do.
Hi,
With
dragon.
apparition and such.
So you go to Okran's hideout. That's not what it's called.
Sanctum?
Yeah. I do not remember what his accent was, or if I haven't had him speak at any point.
Stern. is
Wasn't he like?
Stern.
one time?
I don't remember. Anyway, what do you want to talk to him about?
Well, I'd like to learn a little bit about how he goes, because I'm just like starting out on this potion making.
Mm.
And so I would like a little bit of an update on like the reduction process.
Mm-hmm. He tells you that it's fortuitous that you came at this time. It's the most important step of getting the minor healing potion to turn into a greater healing potion. You do a slow boil until there's all of as much water of it or whatever gets down, and then you flash it like a flash fry, if you will,
Ooh.
to like cause like a crystallization or something like that,
Okay.
or a caramelization, I should say.
So like a flambe.
Sure.
Ooh, flambe.
Ooh, it's a
And,
bananas Foster situation.
Bombay healthy.
And
Bombay.
so you see that, and now you have a greater
Hey, Bombay.
healing potion.
Ooh, Bombay.
Thank you.
Gordon Bombay.
Gordon Bombay, yes.
I knew it! The ducks. Flying
He
bees,
asks
that's
you
what we
about
should-
your escapades
Hmm.
in the forest of Onanalari, and anything of interest you found there?
Yeah, so the way that the fonts are impacted by the Kraken. Maybe you know this already, but I learned that they turn black and rubbery, and then they have a sap within that's cottage cheesy
Yes.
that smells like almond.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I heard as well.
Yep.
And
Oh, and I collected a sample.
oh, you have it on you.
It's cheesy.
All over.
This is horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the plants in Onanalari were well taken care of.
Yeah.
And also well connected to the others. There was conversation.
Yeah.
There was concern about the rubbery
Yeah.
disease.
But- Plants do like to talk. And Did you do any experiments on them? On the cottage cheese sap?
I did not.
Just taste it?
I did not.
Smart.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought it was not the time. We were in somewhat of life and death situations, and I thought I should save my strength. There was some very, what's the word?
I don't know.
Mean butterflies.
Did you
Also
catch one?
trees.
No, they're dead.
Ah, sad.
Yes. I think I need to bring some bug collect. I think I need to bring some things to collect the willing creatures who.
You should.
The willing creatures.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose if they're willing, then they would
don't
need
need-
to be captured.
Yeah.
Maybe like
Oh.
Pikachu.
Yeah.
Shaky.
But also the vials and containers for the others.
Maybe instead of saying traps, they could be vessels?
Vessels. Yes.
As transportation vessels?
Yes. Mobile terrariums.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Make it nice for them inside and get
Yes.
some of the natural surroundings in there. And
Yes. Ooh. Okay. I must fill my bag with some of these for my
Yeah.
next venture.
Yeah,
I think we're going to be heading out to the Killing
kill them
Wilds.
wilds. Yeah.
So,
Well, see if you can convince a Krung to come back.
convince a Kron.
It's not going to be easy. Tribal.
It's a crawl.
Are you all met
Australians
Krungs,
just make up
actually?
words.
Little frog.
Right? I
dudes.
do just make up words.
Yeah, on like session 1 or 2. Right?
Session 1.
Frog.
Oh,
Remember we went
yeah.
rescued what's his butt?
Oh,
Shitters,
yeah.
I forgot they have teeth.
The teeth are the most disturbing part. It's like
It's
Should be
really.
there.
Why are they flat? That's so
That's what
upsetting.
they.
my teeth look like human teeth.
Yeah, it's like, are you a horse? Are you a human? What's happening? You don't like it.
Like when the
There's
fish
no
develop
variation.
molars.
No
Snapshot of
variation.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Wow.
Turtles where you see the actor's teeth
Willar?
inside.
Willar?
You did good bringing the specimen
Thanks.
for us, and well, be sure to do experiments on it, and maybe we can reverse the tide that Kraken's
That'd
doing.
be great.
if
Yeah.
it's possible. And I'll try and get you some terrariums
Yes.
to bring with you.
Thanks.
All right, Willar.
Willar.
All things are possible through science.
And that concludes your thing.
And
And see.
You did a good job bringing a specimen back.
Yes.
Why don't you roll a nature check to see how good of a job you did in retaining it and grabbing it.
Sure.
23.
Yeah, so you were able to uproot an entire plant, a potted plant, if you will, a small one, in a bag that you were able to bring back, and the soil was still wet from the forest, and so it's essentially still a living plant that you can continuously do tests on, as well as the other plant that you found that you cut and squeezed out the
Yeah.
chunky ass sap out of it. Sorry.
My God.
Ass sap is gross.
We're still talking about this sap. Can we not?
You're the one talking about it.
The flora.
All right, so you wrote down you have a greater gun portion, right?
Yes.
All right. Does anyone want to visit any of the other people that are in the castle before you're called to the meeting, where there's just going to be a bunch of people there, or I don't know if that is something you need to do.
Ew.
Ready to
Not
move
yet.
forward.
Korig is still on the warpath, if you will. They're assaulting or yeah, I guess you could say that. Alversea. Word is things are going well, and they didn't have much food to begin with, so they should be giving up soon. They're they're being sieged. So
Oh boy.
yeah,
Sorry, buddy.
they give up quick when there's not a lot of food to be had.
I get that. I give up quick when there's no food too.
So no, you do not want to visit anyone in the castle before the meeting. You don't have to. I'm just offering it as an
I
option.
would.
No. Not yet, anyway.
Okay.
You're not gonna look for your missing brother?
He's back in storage.
Yeah.
That he left in my bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is no longer in your bed.
Right.
Glad to be
How
interested
did
in
he-
mustache man. but
Did
she
he
doesn't
walk on his own?
Cast teleportation circle on him to get him the fuck out of here.
Okay. Well, you're summoned back after around say 2 o'clock or so,
Well fed this time.
and you're in a meeting with the people you see. You've got King Stiltoff Grint, Prince Ulverith Grint, Olaroon,
Baronthorn.
yes, thank you. So
Yeah,
Taranthorn.
Bottom half of Everell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
right.
I don't really have a way of. That's fine. He's not really gonna provide much. He's
Just his legs.
you know the information he's provided. How about this? We'll say that he is not attending for he's in mourning,
Mm-hmm.
and he gave the information of we don't know where it is. Good luck.
He's got sad elf ears.
Yeah.
Oh, the Ruby.
Oh, that's so
sad.
sad.
Like Dobby.
He deserves
I was gonna say like Free Willy when Free Willy is sad.
With his dorsal fin function.
Aw.
Yeah, apparently that's fucking real.
Yeah.
So upsetting. Did anyone not watch that movie?
Oh yeah, Blackwater.
Sad.
Blackfish.
Yeah.
Blackfish. Yeah.
Okay, so you
But
are at.
Did anyone watch Free Willy? It
Yes.
was
Oh, yeah.
sad the whole
You
time.
you are in the Situation Room amongst the people you see here. The ceiling turns golden, like a sparkler, and you are now in essentially a zone of truth,
I love a zone of truth.
Where no scrying can happen.
and no scrying can occur. The that same assistant of his comes in and gives them a nod that you didn't rejoin the embers.
We sure fucking didn't.
You got the okay. But you never know.
You never know.
I mean, once you join a cult, it's not uncommon to
To go back.
join others.
Yeah.
So to go back could be.
You have a type.
You
Yes,
were
that was
convinced once, and maybe you convinced again.
Cult
All right.
boomeranging.
No, it's
So
not a creature for bats.
he allows
Oh, your nails are.
Taranthorn.
Oh,
He allows Taranthorn to begin the meeting and give you the information that you have. So, or that he'll provide is, so we've got the casing of the spear. We've got the rod of the spear. Now we just simply need the head of the spear. I don't know if you guys remember, but the rod was in the vaults here in Crestelia, so that was already in hand.
Yep, yep, yep.
Olaroon is concerned about 1/4 piece, but we can get to that later. And Olaroon says, well, why don't we just tell them now? To Taranthorn.
Ooh,
He
dude.
says, I don't want to split their attention. Being singularly focused can help the situation.
We're nothing if not focused.
We're so focused. We are the focused boots.
Just as a heads up, the title of this session is called Save the World or Ruin a Wedding. Decisions.
Easy.
I mean,
Easy.
That's a great name. That's good.
Volcano.
We save the world by ruining a wedding.
why not
Why not both?
Hello?
We save the world.
both?
One wedding at a time.
So, Olaroon says, I think that they can handle a few extra bits of information. What do you think, Prince Ulverith? You look over at Prince Ulverith, and he's kind of distracted. a little bit.
No shit.
He's in good spirits, but he looks a little bit drawn.
It's that lasagna
She's
lady.
the vampire. Fuck, I missed it. Oh, it was right in front of me.
I knew it.
The whole time.
Kyle goes
Garlic
with, if I say
garlic
everyone is a
better.
vampire, then
I
at
can't
one
be
point
wrong.
I'll be right.
The odds are.
The
in
odds
your
will
favor.
increase every single time I get one wrong.
Just putting crosses against people.
Yeah.
Nope.
Just like
No
throwing
problems.
garlic.
How do you think about this?
Does it seem like a natural kind of distraction
Um,
or a magical one?
Roll a perception check.
Is he like going through a list of flower vendors during this meeting? He's
Yeah, he's
trying
like,
to-
God, this is my
Well,
only
this coming up
fucking
in about
job
12.
in this wedding.
He just looks tired.
Ah.
We all
Distracted.
were when we were planning our weddings. I get it. So true.
All right, so Olaroon, or Prince Olverith says, whatever you think, Olaroon. And Olaroon says, very good, Lordship. So, ever since we've known that the etheric spear would be important, we have been poring over all of the texts that we could find that may reference it. We know that there are the 3 pieces. That's been well documented. Where they are was another story, but I'm glad that we at least have a lead to follow. There was an interesting transcription that, in some translations, it could be translated to the energy needed for the spear, but that could be vague and confusing. Another translation might be the fuel of the sphere. Now, if that is the case, then we need to speak to the dwarves who crafted this thing.
Yay!
So, once we have
Oh,
the spear in hand, and you've returned it to us, and we've got the full thing, device, then the step after that will likely be to find the dwarves in the Halberg Heights and speak to them about the fuel needed to function this thing. I'll know more once we have the head of the spear and we can investigate it, but if our translation is correct, then it could require some type of fuel to sort of propel the spear. So, something to
Sounds
keep in mind. The road to the Halberg Heights should be clear once Alvacy has been covered to the realm. Korg says that should be only a matter of a few days. Hopefully that is the case, and of course your valiant efforts to destroy the purple worm has made it much better, and of course the orc horde, getting that out of the way. So it's as safe as it's been in some time, let's just say. Now, the task that we have is how to get to the Kelvic Wild, and what will you do when you get there? Do you have any suggestions?
We travel from here to there.
A boat might not be.
The king hears that, and is like, not impressed.
Yeah, well, just like Victoria. He's not amused. Sometimes it's hard to know where Liz should speak and Willow should.
I know. We all know. It's
We
hard.
all know. Someone wishes she hadn't thrown a certain shrimp.
Is there?
No, this is a fun thing
No,
that you
I
could
know,
have been
I know.
created.
Yeah. This whole storyline would not have happened.
I know, I like it.
I
like it.
Nemesis makes for fun situations.
Yes, I
Lean-
love having
lean into
nemesis.
This might be a quest. I don't know how much Gyrus would know about this, but the teleport spell, or mass teleportation, you can pick a spot if you know it. We have been there
So we could do that.
shipwrecked. We could get back to where we shipwrecked.
That's
Okay.
teleportation.
If we had teleportation to take.
We have this guy
That guy?
who can probably make a scroll.
Oh yeah.
Should I have taken mass teleportation?
Also, we have.
I don't think that's a. Is that not a 5th edition
Maybe
I
it's-
had the option to take it for 6 levels or
mass teleport?
I
6 or
thought you
7.
were
I think it's just called teleport.
It might just be teleportation. That might not be mass anymore.
Okay, teleport. The spell instantly transfers you and up to 8 willing creatures of your choice that you
Up
can see
to
within range,
8?
or a single.
I almost took it.
Hot
It's
damn.
bad.
You can see within range, or a single object that you can see within range to a destination you select. If you target an object, it must be able to fit. Yada yada. The destination you choose must be known to you, and it must be on the same plane of
Yes.
existence as you.
So
Your familiarity with the destination
That's like
determines
real
whether
shit.
you arrive there successfully. The DM rolls a d100 and consults the table. Okay.
Oh, I hate that.
I hate it.
So if you go to a permanent teleportation circle, it's an automatic success.
Automatic win. We win the
Um,
campaign.
But we don't
Nice.
know of a
Associated.
teleportation.
Associated
It's like his
object.
name
I
ball.
don't know what that
Wham, bam, done.
means.
The shipwreck.
Very familiar, seen casually, viewed once.
I mean, there was the beach that we washed up on and spent the night on. And
Yeah.
I would
In
say
the
you're
very, very
you're
beginning.
like halfway between viewed once and seen casually. Seen casually to me is like a place you pass by from like time to time, like downtown Denver for us. Like
okay.
you're familiar with it,
Yeah.
but maybe a certain place in downtown, maybe you don't know so much or something like that. So seen casually or viewed once. Okay, either way, teleport does appear to be the right spell.
Why didn't we get that? That's a cool spell.
We don't. When do we need it though?
I
I've
thought,
got cool spells.
how did
And
you
a
make us
limited number.
teleport through the circle?
He has teleportation circle.
Yes. And I took that specifically because we kept getting the
Oh.
We
circles.
kept finding the circles. Yeah.
And we know that there's no circle.
I have dimension doors, so I can just teleport.
We don't know of any
Oh,
circles.
Way.
Associated
Once-
object means that you possess an object taken from the desired destination within the last 6 months. Did anyone take something from the Killick Wilds? Such as a book from a wizard's library, bed linen from a royal suite, or a
He
chunk of
definitely took a
marble
bed
from
linen
a
from a
secret
royal
tomb.
We had that note about poison.
Yeah, we
Didn't you
did.
give that to,
Someone.
Shit.
what's her name?
The cook.
Uh-huh.
Let's go there the old-fashioned way. Let's take a boat.
No, the Kraken.
No, the Kraken will destroy us.
Obviously, he's chilling on land in a faraway place. We're
Sentences I
good.
never
Ocean
thought I'd
seems
say.
fine.
No, the Kraken.
We have.
You can water one. Ooh, we can wind walk.
Could we just walk to a tree that's there? Don't you have?
I have to. It has to be something that I've
You have
already
to know the tree.
known. Yes, I've had
To know
I
the
think
tree.
touched it.
I mean, I technically got.
Would Willow have traveled to the Killick Wilds at some point? First, do you have any reason in your backstory that it would make sense that you would have gone to the Killick Wild?
Remember when you made a backstory?
Okay, in that
Remember when
case,
you vacationed
Unless it was
Let's-
part of my training.
Remember
Let's
that
go ahead
one
and-
time?
let's say that it's possible that it was
That's
part of
what
your
I was gonna
training, and you roll a d20, and a 17 to 20 means that you know it, and you can cast it. Anything below that, then you won't. You didn't go there.
12.
She didn't go there.
So
Damn.
I got my ancestral sword
From
in-
Killick Wild.
from the shipwreck, like under the water.
The associated object is taken from the desired destination.
Right.
It was given to you by someone who's like the home of it.
That's yeah, that's fine.
If you had harvested some poison or a plant
You know
or
what? I
anything
think we
like that,
did harvest poison from the frogs.
I don't know how we still have that.
you rubbed your arrows across their backs.
Did we?
No.
No, it.
We
that
didn't,
was so
we
long
didn't
ago.
do
You
it.
don't know.
We didn't do that. It's like that wooden frog where you like roll the wooden thing across its back.
Just a second, I need to ban somebody or
You want me
bot. I got it.
Okay.
I don't think I have.
I want to offer promotion of your channel.
Ooh,
I have
promotions.
wind walk, or I could prepare it. So, me and up to 10 willing creatures assume a gaseous form for the duration of 8 hours. With a flying speed of 300 feet, has resistance to damage from non-magical weapons.
100 feet.
The only actions a creature can take in this form are dash or to revert to its normal form. Reverting takes 1 minute. You can revert to the cloud form until the spell ends.
How far?
The creature descends 60 feet per round. For
Why don't we
1
just jump in a
minute if
plane?
Or that helicopter you heard in the forest.
Yes!
If
those
only we had
those things could
befriended
fly us
Mothra.
over.
Yeah.
And
Only we
started
had a
killing
Mothra.
What about that giant bird?
The rock!
You're gonna travel to Navogre, lasso the rock,
And
and
then
fly it
fly
over there.
We actually
journey.
give Pearl a call, and she's in Navrugal,
And she's down.
She's like,
and she's like, I've been waiting for
She's
this
like,
moment my whole
I already
life.
got it, guys. This is my friend.
She's
Okay.
like, this one is my tiny duck of
So
Wade
teleport.
Johnson.
He could. Let's see. What level is teleport? What level of spell is that?
That you
7th level spell. That is not. That is
cheap.
no joke.
That makes sense.
What's the highest level your spellcasters have right now?
7.
We just hit 7.
Okay.
Accurate.
How far away is the Kilnick Wild from the peninsula?
A distance of.
Is it here? Oh, we need to get there.
We'll say to get the shortest, like as the crow flies, like a day
As
of
the
sailing,
rock flies.
So how fast?
What would that be?
a day of shipping, sailing.
How
I ship that.
far
I'd ship
does
that.
a typical
That Kraken's busy killing all those elves.
sailboat
They're
go
they're killed.
in a day?
But is it busy?
Sir Terranthorn says, I think that you could make it if you left now.
Right. It's busy. Let's go.
The distance that you
'Cause
traveled with that teleportation circle.
It's over here.
It was last night that it attacked
Yeah.
But
Owen
we've had a long
Alari.
rest.
And we'd be coming
It was the night before that you had
It could be that
seen
far
the
away.
attack. I can't imagine that creature could traverse that kind of distance
Like,
in half a day. I feel you should be safe, but if you have an alternative that's safer,
Well, let's be
you
honest.
should take it.
Nothing's safe because he's on land now.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
Nothing
to be
is
fair, Sir Terranthorn.
Teleport would be safe. I will roll. We'll say a 17 to 20. He'll be able to create a teleportation spell.
That's nice.
17 to 20.
No,
He's making us
I got a 19.
Pew, 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 pew.
Okay.
Wow, alright.
He's like, oh yeah,
Still
I can do that.
man.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
again.
It's easy.
We could have.
That's very kind.
It will take me, we'll say about a day to create the teleportation.
Sure. Well, now we got plenty of
Swirl.
time. You take your time. We'll chill. We'll go
Is
shopping.
that Uvra that's saying?
Uluru.
Uluru. Sorry.
And then we can transport via plants to return with it.
Or teleportation circle.
Good idea. Good idea.
Or
Oh
teleportation.
yeah, that's
circle.
right.
Very good. Well, it sounds like we have a plan. Now, do you have a plan for once you're there? Unfortunately, we don't have any kind of information.
You have no information on the sphere.
Just like temple.
Just the fact that it's there and is potentially in a temple somewhere deep in the wilds.
What if we just like wung it?
Roll a history check.
I was gonna say,
Move it
do I
down that
know?
way.
Let's bring a dog to sniff it out.
What if we just like went?
17.
Okay.
Bruised him.
Um,
Whatever. See what happens.
You just locate
You,
object the
um,
dice.
I do love winging it.
you know of a
No, you don't.
you know of a story that describes the island in is it Marin's Throat?
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Marin's Throat, that used to be a sort of volcano that had exploded and was then just sort of a rocky area.
Okay.
then people created they started traveling there as the plant life started to grow, and it was a thriving city long ago. Over time, because of its location, they were attacked by various peoples from the north, the south, the east, and the west. And they were the civilization was lost long ago. But at some point, there was a flurry of growth there, and it seemed to have sprung up from the middle of the island, and maybe there's something to do with that.
Okay. All right.
Middle.
Now, does like the location of that? Does that mean it's like on the far end, like it's the opposite end of the Kilimic Wild, or am I thinking it's more central?
Like the middle of the island.
Middle.
Yeah.
Of the big island.
Of the big island.
The big island. Okay, got it. Well, if we put the ocean behind us when we get there, then we should be able to go in the right direction.
The
Will the
ocean will like always be behind us?
Teleportation just get us to the edge?
Yes.
To the beach where we were.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Where some of you were shipwrecked. 3 of you were shipwrecked.
We'll just hold hands and we'll go with us.
Wow, that's really cute of us.
We could not and see if they make it.
I'm just picturing
No, I
now.
don't.
You know in Mary Poppins where they have like the chalk
Yeah,
drawings
they
on the
jump
sidewalk
in.
and they all hold hands and they step in?
Mhm.
Yes.
This is how I'm picturing teleportation.
Very
I
nice.
picture it like Doctor Strange.
Ooh,
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That is also cool.
Okay, well, sounds like you have a plan. You'll teleport to the beach and find your way to the middle of the island and hope for the best.
And wing it, if you
Well,
will.
Well,
And
there's
hope
no,
for
I
the
mean,
best.
otherwise...
There's no documentation, and people don't go there very much.
And-
Is anyone going to join us, or is it just us 5?
No, you are now some of the most powerful creatures in the plane. So,
A little someone to come with us would have been nice, but...
Is
there
now an appropriate time to discuss our indenturement?
if I'm not mistaken, last time you spoke, the king himself told you that he said thank you for your service.
Yes, yeah.
And you will now help with the spear and the embers.
And then that's it, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's it, yeah.
But it's essentially like, you're not
But we're not
We're
in
not
service anymore.
indentured
We're not-
so much, but like
We're not
the
gonna say
king
no.
essentially dictated that you do this thing.
Yeah,
Right. But we're not imprisoned anymore.
Yeah.
We're not working off our
There's no
Our dad,
contract anymore. How about that?
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Because I was like, how many months does that take off? We just did a lot of
No,
shit.
you guys did a good job.
Okay.
And you also helped kind of save. Did you help save
We
the Lord of Ononolari? Not really.
No, he
I
was
mean,
with
we-
us.
We dragged him to the teleportation circle, kind of. He
Yeah,
was
you
in
shook
shock.
him.
And we
shook him out of
saved
his
the
shock.
whole of Navarro.
We did.
Oh, we did.
We did a lot.
We're great.
We're awesome.
From.
Starvation.
Everything.
Oh, right. The Crate Spawn. Totally
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, so you're. There's no contract.
There's no. Got it.
Are there any tools that anybody in the council knows of that we ought to bring with us to set us up for success?
Machetes. Lots of machetes.
Machetes.
Lots of machetes.
It's a dense, like impenetrable,
I held up my forearms.
dangerous place.
Chainsaws.
You know enough about the Kilimic Wild that the outskirting islands are resorts, but they're when they are being used, you kind of bring like almost a military regiment with you to keep sure the things stay in the wild and not come onto the little islands.
Okay.
The waters themselves are dangerous, that's for sure. And then as far as the internal of that, like think of
It's probably wild.
the second Jurassic Park movie where it's like
I'm out.
we don't know what's going
I don't love
on
it.
in there.
I'm out.
Is it
Personally,
similar to
not a
our
fan.
experience finding Ononolari?
I guess you could say that.
But he did actually.
No dinosaurs. No cakes.
This is when I would want to be a robot.
No cakes.
The bug bites, it's just not worth it.
Oh,
The bugs will be bad. Yes.
I bet Okran has
Some
bug
kind of
spray,
bug
some
repellent.
bomb.
A balm.
Yeah.
I would like to be wearing that balm. My skin is sensitive.
Okran does
Mine is
recommend some type of magical shelter if you have one.
We have
Because
A tiny hut.
sleeping in that place will be very creepy crawly covering.
Yuck.
Go
We're sleeping in my hut.
Will
Tiny
your hut
Yuck.
keep them out?
Yeah. It's magic.
Will we be able to cast that enough? Do we need something else?
How many
Just
times
once a
can you
day.
cast it?
Yeah, I think I can cast it once a day. Let me look. I'll see how long it lasts.
Do we need anything else?
Such as.
What you got?
Antidotes to poison.
This lasts
Some
8
of
hours.
us are immune to poison
3rd level spell. We're casting it.
It
It's
can
fine.
speak any language.
and can speak any language.
9 creatures,
Getting-
medium size.
And who's the
Yeah, we'll be
sneakiest boo?
And
Getting
can
some
teleport
antidotes
in shadows.
Probably.
Monks are
And
insane.
yeah,
And can move like 60 feet.
You'll need to
without-
buy
Yeah, a
one,
lot of
I would think.
We can stock up on some. I don't know if there's like. We're
An
worried about
apothecary.
being poisoned. Are there some antidotes or
Some water filtration.
Ooh,
Water
Tablets.
filtration.
We should
I
take
can
take
filter your water. You just pour it in my mouth, and then it comes
spits
out.
out.
It's all
Where does it come
nipples.
out of? Your nipples. I like it. It's better than the alternative.
I knew it.
I love that.
Yeah.
And it's purified and filtered.
I wonder what those little spouts will
I have
hold.
well,
I'm
it
gonna see
depends
if I
on-
can create
depends
that
on the
image.
You can
pressure.
change
The
the.
pressure of
Wow.
the flow,
The
yes.
valves.
I think the second you put that N word in there, it's gonna be like, no, against the policy.
Sorry, Twitch TOS, yeah.
Yeah, but don't say the N word makes it sound way worse than what we actually said.
Fair enough.
That's
Um,
that makes
We're
it.
referring to nipple.
Yeah.
That
yep.
makes sense.
The fact that you can say that. Anyways.
I know, I was
The
trying
other
to
one
we
is
should
tell
all
me
take malaria
something.
medicine and get shots. Maybe we should get
malaria.
Vaccinated, yes.
vaccination.
Go down to the local
Hmm.
clinic and get your
The
vaccination.
wards.
Okay, so you have your directives. They adjourn the meeting. They all go on their separate ways.
Ooh, can I pull Prince Ulvrith
Yes,
aside real
thank
quick?
you.
Sure, you asked to meet with you just right there in the hallway,
Yeah,
or
yeah, it's not private. It's just
all right. So you're walking out and you say, Prince Ulvrith.
we received an invitation
Oh.
to your upcoming nuptials.
Well, Mama
Oh.
lost her.
It seems like things are starting to come together.
Mm-hmm.
How are things on your end?
Are we with you?
They're wonderful. I guess. So the rest of them kind of usher themselves out, and you step aside.
All of us are with. Are we hearing this?
You
We
can.
step aside.
Sure.
We step
Gyrus
aside.
is not.
We step aside.
Because I'm gonna be like, someone was. I didn't get invited.
Okay, so just let's set the scene so we know who's talking and actually saying what is being said. So you take him off to the side. Who's leaving and just to do their own thing.
Gyrus would probably be like, Baz, what the fuck? You're coming with me.
Gyrus is going somewhere else for another purpose.
Oh, he was gonna leave me to my own devices. Nice.
But I'll go ahead and take you.
oh shit.
Olaroon takes you aside.
Oh!
To
Go on, shoot shoot!
to like just chat with you
Yeah.
about your little
We'll
adventure
catch up.
and
A little
and-
chin wag.
He heard about the Lord's Bard.
Oh yeah, he
He
heard.
had
He
a
heard.
feeling. He was like,
He was like another white mustache. White mustache.
My
My mustache
Yeah.
twitched. She was
I
making
have
eyes
an
at me.
opposition somewhere.
Another
Like,
suit- another
it doesn't
suit
even
of-
compare to your mustache.
And you rub it.
Oh boy, it's getting saucy.
So he's just taking you aside to chat about your
Chit-chat.
adventures
Yeah.
and to wish you the best of luck because it's going to be dangerous and he's worried about you.
She's like, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna wing it.
So that leaves you to decide who. What are you going to do? Are you going to join this little aside with
I
the
am.
prince? It's not like a formal thing. She's just grabbing.
I
him.
will linger nearby. Yeah,
Okay.
like kind of. I'm not. You know when someone's standing in
Yeah.
a circle and they're not really participating, but they're like around and
Yeah.
present. Yeah, kind of like
Okay.
that. Because I.
I'm gonna go shopping, maybe. I don't know.
You'll just go with Gyrus
Shopping.
from her. You'll walk out with him.
Do you still look?
Yes.
Still look wild?
Better.
You get the sense that that Olaroon was interested and is curious, but he's too polite to just come out and ask you about it.
Oh, about your looks?
Yeah.
About your lukes? Oh boy.
Well.
Something has clearly changed.
What
So-
LMLM have you signed up?
All
Did
right,
you
so
get
Willow,
Botox?
so Willow
It's
pulls
Arbonne.
Willow pulls Prince Ulrith aside, and you kind of just like, oh, I'll be here too, and just like,
Yeah, just like, Willow. Princey.
and you say things have been progressing. You say, oh yes, and how? And you said, how is it going?
Mm-hmm.
He said, things are great.
It seems like it's been a whirlwind. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's exciting times. Very happy.
I'm not proficient. Can I roll an insight check?
Can I roll an
Yeah,
insight check?
sure. You tried.
Can I
You have
roll
inspiration.
No.
Give me more insight.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's always it.
Oh, cool. I believe you.
Wait,
I totally
can
believe
I?
you. Totally.
Since I'm in the I'm listening.
Would you like to engage?
No.
She does. You
I
know
do,
it.
Bats, engage.
I can't decide if Ulrith
Do you have a
likes
specific?
me.
Why don't you ask a specific question? You have something to ask me?
Did you know I wasn't invited?
Yeah, very, very happy.
Good.
It's exciting
And it
times.
seems like there's a lot to do, and historically you've been our point of contact with the Sending Stone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious if that still is to continue, how we should adjust, how can we best help you in this?
I'll be giving the Sending Stone to Olaroon. You can talk to him from now on.
Okay, and
That
is
is-
there
He's
any-
more
not
involved.
want to talk to us anymore?
Oh, no, it's not that. I think that it just makes more sense now that you're no longer a servant to the crown that, you talk to, Olaroon.
Mm. You seem tired, Princey.
I feel tired.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of late nights.
It's very exciting times, and excitement can really wipe it out of you.
Yeah, I wasn't invited, so
To what? To what?
to nothing.
To the wedding?
Yeah, yes. I thought we were friends.
Are we friends?
You said we could be. Wow, I guess not. Never mind.
Well, I just don't. Yeah, sure, we're friends.
Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is awkward.
good friends.
I'm not. Can I don't know what to ask him.
It got
I
worse.
It's getting terrible. I went. It's not. I'm not good at this.
I don't think Baz would be. I don't think Baz would be good at this.
Great. She's not.
You're very good at playing that.
Well,
Yeah, anyway.
I'm sorry that you weren't invited. To
That's
the
okay.
wedding.
You don't have to be sorry. I just was wondering
Who
what.
gave you the invites exactly?
Well, lady,
He's like, "What are
Lizana's
you doing?
lady in
Come on."
waiting.
The lady in waiting.
Yes, and then she presented
To my
a
betrothed.
separate letter for Baz.
How did you and the princess, future princess,
Oh
excuse
yes,
me,
tell
how
us the
did you
story.
meet?
How did we've been in and out so
I
quickly
really-
we've missed some of it.
I'd love to tell you, but I really don't have the time nor the energy to get into that right now. Do you have something pressing?
Oh no, I just wanted to touch base about the Sending Stone and make sure.
Yeah, smart. Well,
That's good.
I'm in good hands if you become the king's druid, or druid, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll be happy that we'll continue our relationship as time goes on.
Yes.
Okay, happy wedding. Baz wanders off.
Does he have a smell about him? Is he just like
Just Gyrus.
Smells-
just
smells
like high as fuck?
as good as always. No, it's not that.
I wanted to like roll an insight check about his like energy
Is he
level, but what would
skunk?
I
Just get
find
really
out?
close.
Nothing. From insight.
Jank.
If
Yeah, I say 74% take this.
it's Go ahead and roll an insight check. If you want to roll an insight check, roll an insight
I
check.
do.
If Gyra starts spelling people, we're gonna lose my shit.
15.
I mean, it's really out of character from what you've seen. Of
Yeah,
him
I
thus
thought it
far.
was weird.
He's usually got a twinkle in his eye and is always happy and pleasant to talk to you
the fuck
guys.
did these misfits get invited to my wedding for?
Yeah, also, he doesn't seem happy to see us. And I'm
And
pretty
he
shocked.
has been.
He
Yeah.
has been.
Because the life
He's
of the party
fucking
left.
delight.
We were
yeah.
friends.
He has not said
We-
love you bye once.
I know!
Since
All
he
the
and Lady
charisma.
Lasagna have been together.
And
Why don't you ever use it?
He won't again.
Who got invited to the wedding?
Oh
It's
shit.
getting real. Change this up. Change it up.
We're not even in the same room.
That was meaner than
All right.
calling me.
So anyway,
No. Let me get back to what she asked.
Okay.
She said she wanted to know if she could tell a little bit more into maybe the tiredness, what she could
Yeah, 'cause
what
it's
she could.
weird that
pull
he's
from
wiped
it.
up.
So yeah, it's out of character for him to be so just blah in general. He's low energy.
He's not blah. He is not a blah guy normally.
Blase.
Right. So he's typically attentive, high energy, happy to see you. Can be stern, but that comes with royalty. There's certain places that you are and he is, and that's all fine. And yeah, it's out of character. He seems there's something is off. Could be the stress of planning a wedding. Who knows?
Yeah.
No.
Not me.
You also get the sense from the conversation that he had no involvement with who was invited and who was not invited to the wedding.
That's clear to me now.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're friends and he would have invited me.
obviously,
I knew it.
enjoy yourself.
I knew it. Lasagna's forcing her into it.
So
I'm so sus as hell.
There's something going on.
Yeah.
you
She's out for power.
Charming.
where are you two off to? And Gladys, you have a nice chat with Olaroon. Nothing. I mean, unless you are specifically going to say anything to him, we can just kind of say it was a pleasant conversation.
Oh, she wants to hint at the fact that she'd be going to this wedding solo and would love a date.
Okay. Let's see if his perception picks up on that. Did not. No. No, totally did not pick up on your hint.
But Taryn Thorn is hovering nearby and
He's
he's
like around the corner. From around the corner. He's like, you see a shiver down his spine from across the room.
Why don't you roll a perception check?
Yeah. Can I persuade him?
Or
Well, first roll a perception check,
Sure.
real quick.
He trips from the other room.
I need to clean that window needs cleaning.
22. Very perceptive.
22? When Olaroon grabs your shoulder to come and chat, you did notice that Taryn Thorn just gets a little hot under the collar, just like, bitch, this guy is always one step ahead of me.
this guy.
That fucking mustache.
This guy,
He's only.
I don't like this guy.
I like this guy.
And so he, you can see him clench his fist and then open it back up and walk off.
I love that. I love that too.
So you want to persuade him?
No, she wouldn't. She wants him to ask her.
She would
leave it.
You hinted at it, and he didn't pick up on it.
He didn't get it. And that's fine. We got plenty of time. I have until the 5th of Mord.
Yeah.
Morden?
Murden?
Midor.
Midoran!
Murder. I know.
Midori.
I was like, it didn't
I was
sound
thinking
right.
it was Midorin, but that's fine too.
Oh,
Midorin also
We've
works.
changed it to Midoran for sure.
This is all made up. As
It's
I'm
made
told-
up.
That's incorrect, Kyle.
I'm told
Thanks,
many
Phil.
times.
This world you created, let me correct you.
That's so funny. Every one of us is like that now.
So,
It's made up.
all right. So that little conversation
Yeah.
breaks off, and the three of you kind of go back down, maybe downstairs, or whatever it is you're going to do. What are you going to do?
I'd like to track down some bug repellent and poison antidotes.
Are you back at the Sanctum?
I'd like to go shopping for a new dress for the wedding.
Okay. Do you want to touch base with your granddaughter and
Yes, I'd like to send her a letter.
Mimsy?
Wait, is she here in town?
She's here.
in town.
She's in your
has a-
penthouse.
I'd like to go to the bookstore.
You're setting up a bookstore for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to go
Do you have
check in on the
do you
bookstore.
have plans on the bookstore
100%.
going?
I'll go with Gladys.
Okay.
It's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm really excited.
Let's bring Gus with us.
All right, the two of you. You said you have something specific. You said you're gonna go shopping.
Yeah.
For what?
For a new personality.
Yikes.
He already has one.
Maybe for a new party.
Get out.
I'll probably check one last time for Elven Male.
I'm
and
doing
then,
fine.
I don't know. Maybe.
I thought you got some.
fine.
You were
Didn't get a
there.
chance to because the city got destroyed.
Oh,
You didn't give him a day to go to the thing.
That was literally my reaction when everything was tearing down. I was like,
He's like, my
mail! Elven Mail! I ordered it, and they were like, yeah, you can pick it up tomorrow.
Oh no!
Yeah!
Oh no!
And Damien's not pissed that a whole city got wiped
No,
off the
it's
map.
the
She's like, fucking Elven Mail!
I am so sorry.
The
That
whole
sucks.
point-
You gonna sing a song about that asshole?
Wait, can we roll to
His
see if one of
mustache.
the 50 people who came
Sorry?
through? Can we roll to see if one of the 50 people came through?
That was
Withholding it
bad.
at the
Yes!
part of
Yes!
it? No.
Holding a bag.
There's no
wait.
reason that would be the case.
What if the metalsmith was saved and got a job at a smithery, if you will?
Okay,
What is
well,
that?
how about you return to Hostelli in about like a month, and we'll see if that guy's back here and happens to have your order
Smithery.
back.
Ooh!
I don't
How
think that's
about-
a
This
word.
thing
No,
called
smithereen.
mail order.
Smithery.
You just look through a catalog and you say, I want this, and you send your money with your order form and
To
they
who?
mail
I want
it to
this
you.
mail, and they mail.
The mail.
The
Your
mail.
order.
But the only vendor that
Man.
has it was in Ominolari, so.
Really,
Um,
the only vendor.
No, I'm kidding. So
Oh.
you
Really the only vendor.
you know that ships. I mean, they're less so lately
Yeah.
for obvious reasons.
Chance.
Why don't you roll a d20 and see?
Sure.
Let's get a chance of the elven male being at that snobby person that sold you your bow.
Yeah, he's an elf.
Let's
Chance.
say 15 through 20.
15 through 20.
15 or higher.
Oh yeah, that's how it works.
Oh, that's an 8.
Can use inspiration.
No, that's not. It's not a skill check.
Damn.
No worries.
Okay.
Yeah, we're the
I
shop.
am so sorry.
No,
That is funny, but
Rory's
I am
definitely-
sorry.
Yeah, the moment
one
it
caught
happened,
it.
he was like,
I caught it.
I did
I
not.
think you probably heard me.
yeah.
I did
My
not.
mail! My fucking mail!
I did not hear that
we
at
talked
all.
about it. He's like, oh, poor Josh.
It only gives me 1 plus 1 AC. Like, it would get me to 13. Still not good! Fuck!
Haven't you yet to go unconscious?
I'm the
Doesn't
only
matter.
one that's gone
That's
unconscious, I think.
happened once, and that's enough.
Yeah, besides Mom.
What do you, what does Sir Gyrus do?
Gyrus was planning to talk to Olerin, but
Okay.
he pulls Gladys aside, so Gyrus just kind of like
Waiting in the wings.
and walks over to like the next hallway and just like stands there and waits.
All right, Olerin walks your direction, and
Okay.
you flag down.
If you
Yes.
have a moment,
Of course, Sir
I'm happy
Gyrus.
to walk with you if you have somewhere to be. But
I do need to create this scroll for you.
Yes. So
So why don't you walk to me, to my laboratory?
I do love a laboratory.
A
Yes, as
laboratory.
we're walking, you may have noticed that our companion Endymion has taken on a different appearance.
That is true. Very, you might say,
Cleaned up well.
celestial.
That could be it.
Celestials.
I was curious if perhaps you, as being the most learned magic user
Turn into a celestial.
around, might have any insights into why that is, and perhaps
Oh, well,
what we can do about it.
is it a problem? Other than cosmetic?
It
It's weird.
seems to be corresponding. Were you aware that a piece of the Stone of Praetori lodged itself within his arm?
I noticed, yes.
It seems to be, if not caused by, at least
You're not there.
coincidental to that shard of the stone becoming more unstable and
You think
changing
that
color.
the stone is causing him to look more saintly?
I am not sure. I am
Saintly.
asking you. I have nothing in my memory banks about this.
Hmm.
And it is concerning because he has demonstrated a much more cavalier attitude toward the sanctity of life as of late, and used magics beyond the required force.
Well,
Those
with
black markers aren't-
as people grow in their powers, oftentimes a change in personality may accompany that. I've seen it before with wizards and sorcerers. When they become more knowledgeable about higher level spells, they feel, as you said, cavalier. They feel themselves superior at times. Depends on the individual. Could it not just simply be that he's becoming more powerful and his character is changing because his status in the world is changing? I'm sure you've read many stories about the corrupting properties of wealth and power.
It certainly could be.
To your question
there are
on-
simply data points that align
Sure.
with that.
Do you have any insights as to what could have caused such a stark change in your friend?
All he said was he had a dream, and there was...
Dreams are messages from the deep.
Wait, you did have a dream?
Indeed.
When?
The night he had trouble. He didn't feel like he slept.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry, I
What?
thought you meant.
I
What
relate
occurred?
what he said because I don't remember exactly.
Because he
as
heard
time.
somebody talking in his dream,
In
but he
language
didn't
he
speak
didn't
the
understand.
language. And then I
well,
was like, "What language?"
could it? He is a religious individual, if I'm not mistaken. He does get much of his power from,
Reluctantly so, yes.
well, either way, he receives his powers from a god of some kind. Ilmater, I think, is what he said. So it's not unheard of for mortals that do great deeds under certain gods' dictates that they are awarded abilities and even cosmetic changes can occur. Could it not be that? You may want to bring him to a more religious individual than myself. I'm much more in the arcane side of magic.
Sure.
So if I can give you a direction, it would be to go bring him to a religious individual. As far as the stone is concerned, I can look at that half of him.
Yes.
But for right now, I do need to get to the scroll.
Of course. I am concerned that the stone has exerted some sort of influence over his mind or body or both.
I see. Well, keep an eye on it, and
Good luck.
Do you happen to have any, just on hand, magical forceps that could just extract a thing from a body without harming it? No,
Well,
I didn't think so.
I would recommend a surgeon for that.
Do you have one of those?
Okay. I will do that then. Thank you for your help.
Sorry, I couldn't be of more.
No,
help,
I
Sir Giles.
appreciate it.
Anything else?
Nope.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Well, I must get to work.
Yes.
He saunters off
Goodbye.
to make the teleportation scroll.
Cool.
He looks handsome while he does
And
it.
suddenly, while he's
Alright.
working on a scroll, he realizes Gladys wants me to ask her.
He's like in the middle of a very...
After we're already gone.
Just thinking back through the conversation on what he could have done better, and
Like, there's more to
That's how life works.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes. Oh,
It is
yeah.
2 hours
Oh,
later,
shit.
you're like,
he's in the shower. He's like,
I
hours
could
later.
have done that.
I
I should have.
Nita. Yeah.
That was the moment. Yeah, that is exactly how life works.
all right. So you go to the sanctum to look up to get some balms and some bug sprays and such.
So nice.
And antidotes.
Antidotes.
How's Lulu? How's
The
the
two of you
bookshop?
head down through the castle, and you see strolling through the library is
Ooh.
A pregnant Menzie.
How is that working?
That would
I
be
knew.
delightful.
Lady Lozana walking with a few maids behind her.
Oh,
And
DoorDash, baby, lasagna to go.
she's dictating to them various things, and maybe you're on the walkway above, and you can see, and you look down. You're looking down at them.
You look down at her.
I can see
Anything-
the calculus above her head, just like
Rigid body slam, just like
this much.
What
Yeah.
what if anything might you or Gladys? You both notice her down there. You maybe look at each other.
I go.
This shouldn't be the moment. This is my granddaughter's bookstore. Okay?
No,
No,
you're
we're
in the
still in the
library of
castle.
the castle. You're making your way there. You're making your way
Having left the
there.
castle. Oh, okay.
No.
Well, that makes more sense. Oh, darling, this could be your moment.
Burn this place down!
I'm not prepared.
In
I
this
wish you
case,
did mean to say.
I don't. I'm
listen,
not-
I support you on whatever. I support you on whatever and however you want to handle this. And I'm making it super awkward.
I think we should just keep going.
Oh,
Good job, Baz.
is that what you... Okay.
Yeah. I think we should just. I'm not like ready. I don't have the accoutrement.
I understand, and that is noble.
Make a.
Thanks.
Who's got the highest perception? Probably you.
Me.
Make a perception check.
I have a plus 7.
Plus 10.
Oh my
yours
God.
is higher.
If you both have it, both of you. roll.
19.
Mine is a 16.
Okay. You're kind of whispering to each other. It's a library, but it's more of like a museum style library in a lot of ways. Like there's people are just kind of walking through. Remember, there's tours that will go
It's just
from time to
beautiful,
time.
I'm sure, yeah.
All of the books are sort of locked back.
You go
So
look at it.
you need to go to somebody to retrieve the book. But it's a beautiful place to just kind of walk and talk like that. So.
Quietly.
Lady Lozana is talking to one of the maids, and the maid's like writing things down, and when she
The
kind
maid?
of turns, no, Lozana looks up at you, and like smiles, and goes back and continues walking. The two of you roll insight checks.
This is where a warlock would be great.
Where did I? Oh, there it is. 15?
12.
Okay. That's good enough. Both of you look at each other like, did she hear us? And then you go off and
She has superpower here.
onto your
And I cast Shatter.
Hear this, bitch!
She casts mocking. What's
Vicious mockery.
you head over to
Your hair looks
where
bad.
Lulu's bookshop, Charisma.
Yes. Yeah, Lulu's
oh,
bookshop.
Okay, in the Charisma Company Square
Yes.
that you guys are developing.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
The
Like
Charisma Corridor.
Ryder
The
Square.
charisma corridor made me really happy.
All right.
Catacombs.
Things
No.
things have not
Catacombs. Oh my god.
things have not progressed very much. It's only been a week, but you do see
Bullshit.
a
Who is running this?
what's it called? A permit on the
Good.
front for
A
construction.
yellow permit.
For
That's
construction
great,
of
great,
of the storefront and the interior, and it's very
Yoo-hoo,
exciting.
Lulu.
She's not there.
Okay.
She's at your penthouse, but maybe you go retrieve her, and you have a little jaunt down there, and she's so excited, and
she
Minzy's
showed me
with her.
around.
and
Not pregnant,
profess their
Minzy.
love.
they're holding hands and walking over, and they're just
they're happy.
just saying they're talking. Well, Lulu's talking a million miles a minute, and Mimsy's just like watching her
Oh, it's so cute.
adoringly.
That's how Gladys would be too. Nothing makes her happier than seeing Lulu happy.
And Lulu's just talking about all the ideas that she has for the place. And
I just think that's nice.
That makes my heart
Romance.
happy.
Yeah.
Too.
Would you
so
say
perfect
Lulu's
for
your
each other.
favorite grandchild?
Oh.
Is she your only grandchild?
No.
doesn't she have like 27?
She was like 20,
or
yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Jeez.
At the moment,
That she knows.
maybe.
Currently.
All right.
It fluctuates.
Anything
She
else?
knows.
Oh, honey, no.
Anything else you would like to do before you head out the next day?
Is there something we should do?
Well, if I can track down Endymion, I'm gonna try to get him to go to church.
Take me to church.
Where are you? Whereabouts are you going to be? So, he went to the Elven blacksmith, which is going to take maybe a couple hours. Not very long, but
Sure.
you're gonna.
So, yeah, I'll try to track him down.
Okay.
Sure.
Do you submerge his wrist
Alright.
in holy water?
No,
You meet
I was
you
just-
meet on the streets.
Yeah,
You meet on the streets.
Yeah, because really I can just ask for, was there a particularly angelic fellow walking by this way? And they're like, yeah, he went that way. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you.
Angelic.
He kept casting a spell of the Charisma Company logo over himself. Just everywhere he went, he was like branding. It's branding.
It's called Brad. Yeah, it's
called Brad.
It got you talking.
All right, you find him.
Okay,
Can you see this sign? It's working.
But you've heard.
So you see him.
When was the last time that you spoke to Alan or the Amateur?
Alan! I'm not with you,
But you hear just
from the charisma corridor, you hear.
I would probably think through and remember the last time he showed up. It's been a while. I'm trying to remember, but
It was before my time.
I was intending to stop by the Temple of Torm before we headed out. I was wondering if you'd like to join me, and perhaps Torm and Ilmater are buddies. They're in the Triad or working the Triad. They're in the Triad.
they are.
So I don't know. Maybe you wanted to give it a shot.
That's fine.
Great. And I just like.
We're not awkward at all.
Yeah. Okay. People know that. So we go to the Temple of Torm.
Okay.
People notice.
You get there. That's where you met the Order of the
Kevin,
Gauntlet
yeah.
individual, right? I'm sorry.
I think it was Kevin. Might have been.
No, it was Dwight.
Was it Dwight who was there?
Do it, yeah.
What's his name?
One. Wait.
Laniver.
Yes. Sir Laniver.
Front level.
Okay, so the and I do actually remember the voice of the acolytes here because I
Yay.
stole it straight out of Fable. Oh, hello. Welcome to the Temple of Torm.
Wait, is
Are
Fable a
you-
video game?
Are you here?
It was the door to the temple.
The stream can't see this, but it was amazing.
It was the door to the temple.
Just slower, please. All right, so he says, "Welcome to the Chapel of Torm. Are you here to provide some, what is it? What is the term for providing gold to a church?
Tithe.
Yes,
Type.
Tide?
Tithe.
Tithe. T-I-T-H-E.
I don't know that word either, but oh.
Yes.
Are you here to
Yes.
provide tithe, or simply to pray at the altars?
Well, could I do both?
Oh, by all means. If there's anything you may need, please don't hesitate to ask.
Of course. Is there perhaps
Always.
an alcove where my companion could
Correct.
pray to Ilmater?
Oh, I guess the question here is, are they accepting of other, probably accepting of other gods? What do you think?
I would think of at least. I mean, if Torm, Ilmater, and
I know how to
are
respond.
the
I say,
triad.
we'd prefer a prayer to Torm, but
Of course.
prayer to a also good god is not a bad thing. Try to convince him to pray to Torm.
Oh, don't worry. I've been working on him.
Very good.
So I'll pull out 100 gold and
Give him a bag of gold.
I'm gonna
Oh
tithe.
my!
It's been a
Well,
while since I've given to the church, so.
you are very generous,
He
Sir
does that.
Gyrus. I do know of you. Sir Laniver has been in here many times speaking of your great deeds.
Oh,
great
well,
deeds.
that's good to hear.
I like that
That is
one.
kind of surprising. Sir Laniver doesn't normally seem very impressed, but
Well, perhaps he just doesn't want to show it because he outranks you in your little I'm sorry. You're a very important group.
Knighthood, right?
Well,
That could be it, yeah.
either way, may Torm bless your days as far as they may stretch. I will be sure to provide this to the pool of time, and feel free to take an alcove.
I do so. I'll kind of like deposit Endymion. I'll just be like, are you just basically following?
Yeah, I'm just
I'll be
not
like,
really paying attention.
well,
No,
this
he's
is
being
going.
weird about it
I'm
too.
checking my nails.
This one seems nice.
He's being weird.
Sure.
Okay, well I'm gonna kneel at an altar or whatever and go through my devotions and
Okay.
the righteousness and whatnot.
Okay. Roll a religion check.
That's a check, huh?
It is.
Yeah.
Sure is.
I don't think I've ever used it.
I'm not proficient in it though. So
Okay.
that's
It's
it's
a
a
roll
10.
for you.
10.
All right. It's okay.
So we'll do that. And
Endymion
then-
watches, or is not paying attention, or is.
I'm half paying attention, but
Ron, are you
So I'm
listening?
gonna like look and see if Endymion is doing anything like praying or anything at all.
What are you doing, Endymion?
Burning.
He's just kind of like doing that. Okay. I'm gonna go to the acolyte, the priest or whatever.
Okay.
Be like,
Do you have a question for
Yeah.
Torm?
I mean, I guess I could
Like
ask Torm.
during praying,
Yeah,
prayer,
I guess I'll ask,
you can
I'll
ask.
Yeah,
for,
I'll ask Torm to be like, so my companion, who has done good deeds with me and fought on the side of righteousness and justice, has had strange things happen to him and seems to have not followed the path that Ilmater desires for him, despite his being chosen, I suppose. I don't know what to do about that, and I simply would like some guidance.
You get a sense of, I mean, unless you want to roll a inspiration or anything like that.
Like
I'll say-
another religion check?
Mhm.
Sure. I'll do the recap next time. That was a natural 1.
Okay.
So he's not religious. Shocking coming from a robot.
You do. Had it been higher, it would have been more specific. But let's just say you get the sense of contentment.
Okay.
Torm is content with the status quo.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, of Endymion?
Then I guess I am as well.
Okay. And then you had a question for the Alkalite?
Well, not if Torm told me that. I'm like, all right. Moral quandary solved. I get up and
aren't there spells that you can like ask a question to a god and they can
Yeah,
answer?
Yeah, I did that once.
there is some kind of divination.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
just not your thing. I mean, obviously I know you're a fighter,
I
but
don't cast.
No, it was some
but
weird spell I
there
had
is,
because of that. Right? Yes, we
I can
You
look it
know-
up, but there are cleric spells that allow you to specifically
ask a question.
ask like a very specific question and get like a yes or no or like something. I think it's a ritual too. I don't remember.
I think Simone had it. I think it was a ritual.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
divination. Or divination is a 4th level spell.
Contact your deity, ask 3 questions, answer yes or no.
Okay, so there's commune and there's divination. Divination,
5th level.
your magic and offering put you in contact with a god or a god servant. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within the next 7 days. Oh, okay, that's more of like,
Yeah.
is something going to happen in the next 7 days?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
foresight.
so commune is a 5th
Yeah.
level spell. Okay, I mean you can ask about it to the acolyte.
sure. I mean, do you have the ability to commune with Torm?
Oh well. The senior member of the Church of Torm has been known to cast such a spell, but only under the king's. No, I
shouldn't say divine, but dictate, if you will.
So what you're saying, if I ask, he'll say no?
Did you have the
Well,
paper?
I don't know, but all I'm saying is that the only time he's ever done it is under the king's request.
Is he here now?
He is,
Could I speak with him?
of course.
Oh, well, excellent.
He goes and grabs this person, and he's wearing the exact same dress, same haircut, and
Dress.
yeah, dress code.
What?
Not a dress.
But the same outfit, the same
I was
clothing.
like, I think
He
they're
is
calling
dressed
it-
the same.
That's not the
It's
what.
not.
It's
It's
not a
a
dress.
I don't know what the word is for.
It's a phrase.
Investments.
Same,
Yes,
same-
you were
same
totally
dress.
right. I just heard it. You heard it wrong.
He's wearing the same flowery dress.
Well, I
same
didn't know if
Moo-Moo.
you meant like
I'll
cassock.
be-
You know, like a priest cassock.
He is dressed the same as the other acolyte.
Sorry.
And same haircut, and just older. And he walks over and says,
Oh, hello.
they all
Yeah, that was him.
My young acolyte here says that you want to commune with Torm. Now, he did inform me that you provided a very generous tithe. However, not quite enough to require such a divine interaction with the gods.
Oh no.
Oh man, that's the least interesting number to roll. I'm trying to decide if Gyrus would be
6.
angry about this extortion among the faithful.
Well, roll an insight check real quick.
That's what I did. It's a 9.
Never mind.
It's like,
Never mind.
okay, how much would I need to...
Oh, it's I'm sorry if I was providing bad information. It's not a matter of number. No number could really. I mean, how much value could you have to put on speaking with Torm? That number would be quite high.
Sure.
But
So, is there anything that I can do that could
Well,
lead to that?
the only person that I've ever cast this spell for is King Stiltoff Grint himself. So
How does Prince Ulverith stack up in that regard?
well, I'd have to understand the request, the why, the
Pull out the writ. It says, I work for Prince Ulverith, and you should let me do what I want.
well,
The note just says, I do whatever.
Basically,
It's not-
but
officially
whatever.
right.
They're like,
It's not about you.
officially allowed to do
This-
things.
This is indeed impressive.
Why don't you roll a persuasion check?
17.
Wow.
Nice. Ah, you're persuasive as hell.
I am proficient.
Okay.
Well, this does seem formal. How about this? If you can bring Prince Ulverith, as you clearly are in good connection with him, down to the Holy Chapel of Torm, and I will happily...
I don't breathe, but I do sigh.
I will gladly hear his perspective and give you the opportunity to convince him.
I will do that at the earliest juncture. He is very busy right now preparing for his wedding. So thank you for your help.
Indeed, we are all very excited.
Yarn. Yes, we are. Well, thank you.
Slip behind the priest. How much would a stealth check to sneak up on these guys take? I rolled a 22. It's probably enough.
It's probably enough, you cocky asshole.
I'll have a bag of another 100 gold and be like, let's just save the time here, Gyrus. And the prince is very busy right now planning your
I would
wedding.
imagine he would.
We were just speaking with him, and he's a little busy, but hopefully this could help. And I'd like to persuade him.
Why
to
the
allow
stealth
us.
check?
Just to swoop up behind him.
Pull-
Just
him off guard.
Put him off
Yep,
guard?
Yeah.
Just to
Style.
On the back.
a dick.
Oh, you're fast.
Ho ho.
So sorry. Give me the gist of what you said.
He's just he's
so
trying
while
to,
they were having a conversation, I've just kind of like snuck up behind.
Okay, and give him
And
another
as he
100
was
gold.
getting let down, I'm
Um,
gonna slide him another 100 gold.
so you have the gold bag in hand, and he just has his hand in this has a term. This has a term. I forget what it is, but he has his hands like this.
Heart center.
And he looks over
Prayer.
to one of his acolytes, and he walks over and says, "Well, all tithes are accepted in the Chapel of Torm, and we are happy to accept any offering you provide. Roll a persuasion. You want to persuasion, intimidation?
Persuasion.
Okay.
If I
roll,
could.
roll persuasion.
So that's a nat 20
Okay.
plus 10, so
Alright.
30.
Well, why don't I can see you two are men of means. Why don't you come with me into my office and we'll talk about it?
We'll discuss.
Yeah.
Yes.
My sister would not be cool with these indulgences.
You
That's on. Yeah.
You proceed to his office. He sits down and says, "What you've provided is very generous,
This fucking guy.
and I am 2/3 the way to accepting your offer."
Fucking dick.
Thirds of the way, bitches.
What does the placard on his desk say? Like, what's his name? I need to remember this. I will provide
Extend
Oliver
my
Oregon.
mage hand to your shoulder and be like, I think you've done
His
quite your
Oliver
time here.
Oregon.
I couldn't allow you to
Or a state.
forfeit
His
Jeremiah,
name-
Idaho.
this, and I will hand over another 100 gold.
Cincinnati. Thomas.
Oh, Duncan,
And put it on the table.
Um,
Okay.
Um,
Gyrus it is.
no, I'm gonna go with some
Does
like.
Gyrus perceive this as extortion?
I'm gonna go with.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with some like millennial kid name. Like his name's Braden.
Father Braden.
Father
I
Braden.
always thought I liked the name Braden until just now.
Father
Hilarious.
Braden. Alright,
I'm
Father
going with
Braden.
Braden.
Alright, well, and Damien just put another 100 gold on the
Sorry to all you Bradens.
Oh my god, that was the highlight of my night.
Wow, that was
I'm
excellent.
gonna go with Braden.
my night. I have not done a very good job then.
Oh, sorry.
Um,
No.
All right, so sorry. So Father
That was
Braden
good,
is what
yeah.
it says.
And Damien just put another 100 gold on the table.
Wonderful.
Steam is emitting from Gyrus's head.
Is that normal for you? I don't know how the force
He,
works.
you know,
Very good.
Shutting down.
All right,
he gets,
so
he gets antsy in his pantsy when he gets this close to the farm.
Fancy in his pants.
I need to
commune.
reboot. I need to reboot.
The
And by we, I
commune
mean
spell.
I have to update my firmware on Endymion.
The commune spell. Load. All right. Incense and a vial of holy or unholy water.
Oh, so is that just water?
I feel like water is-
What the fuck is unholy
I
water?
think-
Like, what
No,
the fuck
it's
is that?
Just water, I guess.
Like,
I think water is
I'll take it
neutral.
wheat or I'll take the whiskey.
It's
neat or-
water you've.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Unneat would be
It's
great.
stagnant water with stuff growing.
It's water you've defiled in
Instead
some
of desecrated.
Passing
unfortunate
time
way.
with-
Defiled that
Duration
poor
1 minute.
water.
It's like
Okay.
consecrated.
All right. So he goes and locks the door.
Uh-oh.
Closes the shutters to the windows, and it becomes dark in here. He takes off his. I'm just. He,
It's really good.
Harvey
time to-
Weinstein?
It's
Is
time.
Is that you?
he brings out
Time to
a golden bowl that's made of pure gold and sits in front of him.
Bitch, you don't need those ties.
Pure
I
gold.
need to buy more gold bowls.
I know.
He puts in some incense as well as a vial of holy water, and starts speaking in or starts reciting a prayer of some kind. The smoke of the incense, or I'm sorry, the incense itself is just covered in holy water. He doesn't apply any fire or anything like that, but the water starts to boil, and the smell of the incense kind of wafts into the air, and it starts to explode into light, and everything around you sort of feels sort of tingly, like when your arms fall asleep.
Yeah.
You know,
Pins
so
and
your-
needles?
but it's your
The
whole
worst
body is
feeling.
kind of pins and needles.
I've experienced this before.
Okay.
yeah.
There's
I
a
feel so
sensation.
alive!
You contact your deity or a divine proxy and ask up to 3 questions that can be answered with a yes or no. You must ask your question before the spell ends, which is 1 minute.
We gotta ask 2 questions.
So I'll start the timer shortly.
We haven't
Think
given
about
you
the questions you're
fine
going to ask.
flashbacks. I am.
You receive a correct answer for each question. Divine beings aren't necessarily omniscient, so you might receive unclear as an answer if a question pertains to information that lies beyond the deity's knowledge. So they don't know everything. Okay. In a case where a one-word answer could be misleading or contrary to the deity's interest, the GM might offer a short phrase as an answer instead. If you cast a spell 2 or more times before it, that's not happening. Okay. So...
We gotta ask good questions. Ask good ones. Do
Uh,
better.
Those
so-
right ones.
should I
Haven't
put a
even
time?
asked yet.
Can
No
somebody
better.
start a timer on their phone?
Do I
Yes.
know that this has to
This
be...
is nerve-wracking. She's setting a timer.
Do I know that these have to be yes or no questions?
He gives you the information of
Doesn't
the
matter,
spell.
timer started.
He knows how to cast a spell. He knows the details of the spell, just like you would of your
It's
spell.
going.
So I should ask questions.
30
that
seconds
are
left.
yes.
He allows you.
10 seconds!
What are you gonna have?
Oh my god!
Wait, how many seconds though?
It's 1 minute.
It's
1
1
minute.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
Ready?
Go.
Is the nature of Endymion's transformation evil?
Nefarious.
Answer quicker.
Unclear.
Answer better.
Is the stone lodged in his arm related to his transformation?
It's a yes or no question. Yes.
And
You have
is
your
it
38
concerning me? Is it, or does it? Should I be concerned about his soul, or the efficacy of our stated mission based on what is happening to Endymion?
One at a time! Ask for one at a time!
What a question.
I get 3 questions. This is
You
my
have
third
20
question.
seconds.
Who does 3 seconds?
He already asked it, so
Sure,
now I
yeah.
can just answer it.
You have 15 seconds.
No. Again, a yes or no answer. So all of
Or a
all of your
short
questions
phrase.
require more context. So
You can say a short phrase.
I'll say a short phrase. You can stop the timer. He asked it.
Well, that's perfect.
Okay.
'cause
So
it's done.
That was fun. I was stressed.
the second question
It's fun, I was
was
stressed.
Are the stone and his transformation related?
half.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna take
Okay.
some of these.
The second question was, are you concerned about his soul or the success of your mission because of it?
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
Possibly,
Presumably.
but as it stands right now, no.
All right.
What was the answer to the first one?
No.
Unclear.
Or unclear.
Unclear.
What was the first question?
Half.
Is the nature of his transformation evil?
I'll say half on that too.
Okay.
It's. What does that mean?
It's
So
like
that's-
the friends of
Means
All right,
it's-
so
Answer
it
better.
ends.
Answer better. Answer better.
And that feeling goes away, and says, "I hope you received the answers that illuminate your directions, Sir Giles.
They were wonderfully vague.
If you ever need this opportunity to speak to Torm again, please don't hesitate."
To pay 300
I
gold.
might, but I don't think I'll need it. But thank you for your willingness to do this. Good day.
Good
I
day,
get
Mike.
up and leave immediately, and as we're walking out, I just pat Endymion on the shoulder, and I'm like, I'm not gonna try to cut your arm off.
Wow.
Well,
Come a long way.
you know, everybody has an opportunity to spend 300 gold on meaningless things. Usually, it's a little little more fun or you have more stories. But I'm glad I was here for your first time.
You're so mean, Endymion. Jesus.
You kidding? He spends $300 all the time. You can have money, and you can have money. Anybody in a village. You want 300? Here's 300.
Would you like me to pay you back?
Yeah.
I think we're beyond that now.
Okay.
But I think we have more things to do.
Such as?
We have Kilmic Wilds.
Oh, yes, of course, yes.
Many more
Elven
things to
mail.
do, and I think we've got it under control.
Sweet.
Cool.
And I'll pull up my sleeve and kind of show you. We have got it under control.
Someone just comes over with an axe and just cuts it off.
So things are fine.
Okay.
So he has 2
I'll
people.
slap you on the back, and we can keep walking.
Oh my god, just fucking not even gonna follow up or ask any questions. We're not even there.
What questions would I?
Us girls would have handled that very differently.
He's saying we about his arms.
This temple
Yeah,
would be burned
it's
to the
obvious
ground.
what he's
I would
talking
cut his
about.
own.
Is it? What is he talking about then?
But Endymion's not evil, but the thing possessing him is.
How does Josh always end up possessed? That's what I want to know.
Remember the starry-eyed,
Yes.
scary fur creature?
Jesus.
You must seek it out sometime.
He
asks
fucking
for it.
does. He definitely does.
In his backstory, susceptible.
Susceptible.
Like, to possess stars underlined.
Susceptible.
Like, do you see this?
Please possess me.
Okay. Jairus got his answers.
All right. Anything else you want to do before you ship off the next morning to the Kilmic Wild?
Ship it off to Boston.
Good,
No.
good.
Okay.
Like,
What
Maybe we look.
Know what's going on with Endymion.
Coffee samples.
should we get a minor healing potion or healing potions?
Yeah,
I
probably.
have 3 greater healing.
I'd like to get a greater
4.
healing
I have
potion.
4.
Me too. I have.
I'd like to
only-
buy a couple. How much does this cost?
Well, there's a supply issue, but
Great, I'll
I think
take
a
'em all.
greater. I think a greater is just 100 gold. I think it's the same as 2 minors.
I think so. Sounds right.
Okay, so
But I have
can we
4
buy that?
greater healing potion.
Do
You can
I
each
have
buy
none.
one.
I might as well
Okay,
grab
one
some.
greater healing,
Mm-hmm.
and that's 100 gold.
Uh huh. Anything else?
Okay, I would like 2 greater.
No, DM's is 1. Kyle's is 1.
Oh, sorry. You can each buy one. There's a
I would
supply
like
issue.
one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All
I
right.
would like to, but I'll take one.
Okay.
Are there minors?
Sure. You can
All
each buy
over.
2.
It's a city.
You can each buy 2.
I'm gonna get 1 greater and 2 minors.
Okay. That'll be 200 total.
Great, done.
Okay, I'm gonna add 1 minor to mine.
Okay. Anybody else? There are magic item shops here.
Oh my god! What should we get? We should get things. We should get things. We're about to go into battle.
Do you have the money for it?
3,202 gold.
How much gold?
I have
We don't spend it on
4,900.
the
Don't give it to random people.
Yeah.
It's not random.
I've been saving up for a long time, and I've given up on the mail, so...
You do it. Go for it.
Don't give up on it.
well, I mean, for now.
Yeah.
The fact
I
that
still
he
have-
keeps asking makes me know I need to
Yeah.
get things.
Magic items. Do we
Almost
need
45.
anything like scrolls of anything? We have dust of drugs.
Okay, I've got 5 doses of purple worm poison.
Nice.
I've got a horn of blasting. I've never used.
Okay. How about
This is
this?
something
That's-
for me.
that-
Let's
our-
let's not spend time right now going through it because we're essentially at the end of the session. So what I'll say
This
is
is fair.
you will go to the necessary shops and buy whatever it is you need to do, and we can talk about it on the Discord between now and next session. But we'll say that you go to Olaroon the next day. Perhaps you discuss what everybody else did. But he cast the teleportation. And let's go ahead and see what happens with that.
Oh.
Because it's not
Doesn't need to
necessarily
roll
a
for it.
success. So,
I mean, we
the
swam once
DM
before.
rolls a D100.
I'd be interested in something.
That is
Those
an
are heavy.
80.
Ooh, that's good.
Wait,
That's a
90.
90.
90 seems better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's an 80 and a 10. You can't get a 0.
Yeah.
If it was 001.
Okay,
that would be
perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a 90.
90% seems like a good percentage.
90 to a... Okay, yeah. All right, you show up right where you were.
Hell yeah.
When
Yeah. Teleported well.
Sir Gyrus's Lord Harold
Mhm.
tried to murder you.
Wow. Way
That
back in the
bitch.
day.
Tied him up.
Yep.
You see
That was
Uh,
85
Beautiful
years ago.
mustache has delivered.
Yes.
What?
you decide to maybe
Forward.
make camp here on the beach to just sort of get prepared for the next day, rather than like start your venture and then immediately take a long rest in the Killimek Wild. Maybe start the next day and get as far as you can before the night occurs. So you set up camp on the lovely beach on the Killimek Wild.
In the tiny hut.
Yeah. We get
That's
you.
what we do. And is Shki with you? Is Gus with you?
Gus is totally with us.
I don't think
Shki
Shki would have.
anymore.
I don't think Shki would have come with.
That's
I feel like
unfortunate because she's helpful as fuck.
I mean,
And she
I don't know.
Gus loves her. Bring
In the wilds, though.
Bring her.
Bring her.
I mean, I
Gus
guess.
loves
I guess I could because it's up to 8.
9.
Teleport. It's up to 8.
Oh.
8 people.
9 creatures in the
8
hut.
creatures.
Yeah. I mean, I can leave Shki out.
Medium-sized creatures in the hut.
I mean, like how. I'm wondering how
Do I
like
count as two?
There's only
how
5 of
easily
us.
traversable this is for a horse. You know,
The ocean?
the wild.
Oh, not.
Right. And so I'm thinking,
Oh,
like,
okay.
how much am I going to ride Shki? Probably not at all. And we're going to go into a temple? Like, is she
What
going
if
to
we
fit
go
through?
underwater?
Does she respond to a very loud whistle?
Do we know that it's a water temple?
You don't know. No. You know what you know.
I'm just saying,
No, you
because if
don't
it's
know,
the water
no.
temple, it's going to be
Well, we've
extremely
already
You're
done-
frustrating.
gonna ruin it,
Yeah.
the entire campaign, and
Yeah.
not have to start over.
Yeah. The other temples
Maybe
are done.
you.
No, it makes no
maybe-
sense to bring Shiki. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
But bring
Yeah.
it.
I'm
But
not-
maybe you set up a situation where you
Do
can call her and say, "I'm gonna need you."
We'll teleport her. I'll leave her
At the beach. Okay, so
Be
she's
like-
there with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She
I
is.
love that.
Great.
She
So
can
know
respond
that
to a
you
loud
wanna-
whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone want to bring any treats for Shki?
I will.
She likes
Sweets.
desserts.
I'll bring sweets.
She only
for
eats.
Shki.
She
only
actually
eats
exclusively
vegetables.
eats
Fruits and
desserts.
What's she into these days, Gyrus? What kind of sweets? Does she have a favorite?
Putting me on. She
Pudding.
likes
Put me on.
shoe
Get it?
pastry.
I was
She likes
thinking
what?
Shoe,
profiteroles.
shoe pastry, like profiteroles. Yeah, exactly.
Oh hell yeah! I'm bringing
What did
Shoe-
you
shoe pastry.
Shoe pastry.
Shoe pastry. Shoe.
Oh, you need to watch some Great British Bake Off.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is brand new
It's
information for me.
basically twice cooked pastry.
Yes.
It's
CHOU.
Very
Like
light.
cream puffs.
Okay,
Cream puffs.
not the most important. All right, so you bring
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Bring it back in. Bring it back in.
Not the most
you bring delicious delicacies to
For Shki.
to win Shki's favor.
I'm wooing her.
She's very cat-like, so you have to kind of convince her to be your friend.
How am I doing?
Roll an animal handling check. If you recall, the last ones did not go well. This was I actually remember you trying to befriend her,
Befriend
and you kept
Shki?
rolling like below sub 10 like 2 times early in the campaign.
28.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Okay,
Nice.
18.
She finally is like, okay, I'll be your friend now.
She gives me one tiny smooch. Like she like nibbles and then is like, "Thank you." I'm like, "Yeah."
She gives you like kind of a shoulder bump. A little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
And she gets
All right.
sticky
You're
just for a
stuck.
little bit, like a hug, and then lets you
I
go.
like it.
All right. So the night, you spend the afternoon sort of gathering things for camp. You know, maybe firewood, things like that. Though it's not necessary with your Levin's tiny hut and with Shki being able to just be in the ocean. She loves it.
Yeah.
You see her frolicking on the sand. She's much more of like she's only been on stone for a lot of it,
Yeah.
and so she's just like, "What is this?"
She's so happy.
Aww.
And her and Gus.
What is the ink
Perusing.
situation?
In water.
Pull out the mirror.
Of course we do.
The mirror is always on.
It used to be just sort of like a sparkle here and there, and now the sparkle of the ink because of the mirror, it's like everywhere.
Does she
It's like
hate that?
across it.
Is
No,
she
she doesn't
mad?
seem to notice it.
She's just having the time
Again,
of her
it's
life.
it's extremely diluted
Okay.
to your
Just-
eyes.
I'm just okay. I'm just one. She's a free creature. It would affect her.
So, but it's diluted, so we know that the Kraken
It's been a little bit.
is kind of a ways away.
It's not crack in, it's like crackish.
Yeah.
Ish.
You don't necessarily know that.
We hope.
We'll assume.
Yeah.
It's a good happy assumption.
We're not being killed right now, so we assume it's not here.
All right, night falls, and the familiar whirring and buzzing of all the insects from the jungle, as well as the crash of the waves on the beach, kind of is almost sort of a white noise generator, and you're actually able to fall asleep very easily.
Well,
Those of you who need to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Who is awake?
Jairus.
I thought.
Just Jairus.
Simone used to be awake.
Oh, sorry. All right. So
That's her an
She
aspect of the
died.
moon. It's such a cool. I love it.
Jairus, you hear singing.
Ew!
Oh, in the wild or in toward the water?
Mermaids?
You don't know. You need to go out and
Mermaids.
investigate.
No.
Are you is he captivated by it?
I hope it's mermaids.
Is it sirens luring you to your death?
Hold on, everyone. You're all asleep.
Sorry, so excited.
I mean,
it's mermaids.
All right.
Would
So,
I-
Jairus, you hear the
trying to
sound
help.
of singing, and it sounds sort of sorrowful.
okay.
Oh.
I feel like I would know stories of sirens. So my first.
I should roll a history check.
That's what I'm asking. Can I roll a check to see if I'm like. It's a 9 plus 6 is a 15.
Okay. Yeah. You've heard of sirens.
Does this strike me as like.
Sirenish.
The stories of sirens that you've heard say that if you hear the singing, you're essentially already dead.
That's it. That's true.
You
Alright.
you have been charmed, and they are going to lure you to the depths and kiss you until you drown.
That sucks.
But you don't seem to be lured. You feel fine. So
Alright, well, I
maybe
guess
it's
I'll
not a
get up.
siren.
I'll get up.
Okay.
I will leave the hut.
Okay.
Wow. By yourself?
But it's because he's
I will
already charmed by
I'll grab Shki.
All right. So you
Yeah.
exit the hut, and you look over, and there's sort of a palm tree that kind of bows like this in a U shape,
Nice.
and this woman is sitting on it and sort of stroking her hair.
Yeah. Mermaid.
Um,
Yes.
The
Okay, she has
and
freaking.
and singing aloud,
Oh.
and that's where we'll end the
She's
session
creepy
for right
looking.
now.
She's totally
I
creepy.
mean, creepy. She's sexy.
Is she? Is she?
I
though?
don't know. I can't
No,
see.
she's creepy from
She's
here.
what?
When you get closer, she's creepy.
We will end the session right here. From the distance, you can't see. It's dark.
But we'll
It's
create a
dark out.
poll of whether or not she's.
All right, so we'll
Creepy.
try and pick this up next week if we can, but otherwise for now, tonight, the session is over. Jairus exits the tent and sees a woman
And
singing
splits that party.
softly in the dark.
It's time to rescue a damsel. I have rescued no damsels.
Until next week.
Goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye.